Yeah, this is Pagabens and time have come. The lion will tell them one story. This is the Lion's Voice. Stay tuned.
I says, give thanks.
The fittest of the fittest shall survive. My people, open your eyes. Wake up. Blessed love, this is Queen Omega representing for all lions and lionesses. With the lion's voice, we come to tell our story. Rastafari, live it. Hey, hey, the lion's voice. Rastafari.
Me dey pan a little black what we call for those who know I know where I fought from. We dey pan a little black what we call Parkites. Parkites is a bad people black, but the Rasta them dey pan Parkites, so we call Rasta part of Parkites, higher heights. So we have
Okay,
Parkites and you have higher heights within the same space. So
okay.
you have a one's name, Ayaki, you know. Ayaki is the elder Fara, you know, who us as young men, Ayaki we draw to. Ayaki energy is welcoming to us as young men. We want to smoke and we want to learn. So Ayaki have the reason and the heights to give it. The books are there, the selected speeches of His Imperial Majesty is there,
I like.
the Kebra Negas is there.
Big
So
up Ayaki, big up Ayaki. These are the pillars in the community that we have to highlight with a love reason with him too. You
so
feel me?
man did so Ayaki and you have Ayaki and you have Aibo, you have Ras Aibo. You so man did so Aibelan now, you have Aibelan who when Aibelan forward now, Aibelan got bubble oil. Aibelan there bubble oil, so Aibelan bring bubble oil to the eye them now. So remember,
Okay.
I never go bubble oil till I have big man, seeing a man in the thing. So I bring bubble oil, drums are forward pan
Yes.
forward pan a sabbath. You know, drums are beat, you know, it's a spiritual music, I play some Rasta music. You have the cause we attack from the Iowas of cure in a prison. So we are talking about when cure in a prison, we are talking about when fire mace, we go on every Rasta block, a fire mace not play.
Yeah.
Every Rasta block, you have to have a Jamaica CD. If you don't have a Jamaica CD, turn off your block. The fire key, I get reverence, or reverence the fire key. Everybody have to turn to the east.
Okay.
And imagine you see 51 span a block with a bad man and Rasta. All stand up one song. Haile, Selassie. How
Wow.
good and wise entities. And just imagine you hear the whole scheme. A shake under this 50-man voice here. I hail His Imperial Majesty. This is a place where I win used to forward come city. We have a tree around there. We say I win tree that. When I win forward from like maybe 7-8 o'clock in the Iowa. And him not leave till hours in the Iowa, hours in the forward. I know say here what I win spend the whole day. It's save I and I bridging them a whole heap away. Get for live for say 40 and now far right because guess what? A far right. Nah, I go around here. My eye full of tears right now. Cause guess what? A whole heap away. Get for save through far right. No,
Yes.
because guess what? Enough ones not over, so we could have take a different road.
Different route.
When you hear Luton say, whole heap of them can't believe, man, I say Rastafari, don't take it for joke. You over so you did, you can watch it now, I'm going to show you the difference in it now. And when Haile Selassie, when we stop, say, Haile Selassie with one sound was when everything changed for alright. That was when I lose a whole heap of brethren. That was when whole heap of I friend them dead.
Explain.
Remember, I said to you, is a ends, and you have a forward. So you have forward and you have ends. Ends are where your life end, forward are where your life continue for alright.
Haile.
You saw what you deal with when the ones them go take up gun and ends you go up and your life I go end. So I can tell anyone that based off a personal and realist experiences. So I did it, cause guess what? Whole heap of friend. Whole heap of friend.
Yeah, man.
When innocence left your eyes is a hell of a thing. When you see innocence leave eyes,
Yes.
it's not something where you want to deal with because You see your good friend where you grew up with, you play dolly house with the girl and with your brethren. Remember, your brethren do a whole heap of things together, girl together, on a run boat together, on a play cricket, football, on a learn how to make hot. This is how me and my friend them, even though I grew up in a scheme, a little bush part they did that we were gonna make hot, dig hole and put piece of stick in a ground and put zinc. So we learn it. We learn how to survive. We got a river, we do all of this together. Then you see your good friend, what did say him want to be a pilot or did want to be a cricketer, a footballer, or an architect. You see me an engineer, you see this brethren, or even as far as a doctor. You see, innocence leave eyes. And then you see the sharpest eyes you will ever see in your life. The darkest eyes, the most piercing eyes. You buck up on it now, pierce you because it a try understand your soul. It a pierce you because guess what? It a wonder if a me you come from.
Yes, talk about it.
I like that question because the question where I like answer and I like trouble. When we do, all right. Like we say, music plays two roles.
Yes.
It is a vehicle for the message, and it is also a conduit to release stress, and it's an expression. It's also an expression. It's an art expression.
Yes.
Now, art imitate life, as would say, right? So I live a spiritual life, so we are gonna give you the spiritual side of the music. I lived or might be living at the time a girl's life, so you might want to express that at the same time. Now, if you notice, if we're doing reggae, quote unquote, one drop, we don't tend to put the girl's energy in the reggae. We keep the reggae. We try to keep the reggae more pure, more spiritual.
I can verify that.
More mature.
Yes.
When we go to dancehall space, dancehall means the space by which this music will dance. You understand? That is original meaning of dancehall. Dancehall music is music that is played within the dancehall. Now, dancehall music is not the pretty version of our culture. It's the rough part. It's the nasty part. You understand? So now, so the question is it okay for Rastas to dabble in dancehall? That should be the question. That's what I'm saying. But then, as an expression of being that it's our music, it's a musical expression created by us Jamaicans.
Yes.
We still go and touch it because we know, say, all right, dancehall deals with more young people. Dancehall is for a younger space. You doing music, you're doing it as a career, it's your job. So when you're doing your job, you want to connect with consumers of this music.
Yes.
So in order to connect with the consumers, you might not only want to connect with your mature audience or your only spiritual or conscious audience. You might want to connect also with the loosey-goosey audience, as you would say. Yeah. No, I lacks they don't I waste enough. All right.
I was going to get to that part there, but I'm glad you touched it yourself.
So from I reach England, I know the itinerary. Reach England, I go fit in reach England the Thursday, I go fit in the Friday. I'm supposed to do here the hair and makeup Saturday. So I do the fit in the Friday, fit the clothes, all of that. When we go now to do the hair, me and the stylist did already talk about the hair, and me say, yo, we give the signal because the ones where the stylist is a far right from Trinidad. Okay. So big up Morris. So me and Morris a real Rasta, even though him do twisting a locks and thing. Him own a franchise, a loctician shops in the UK. So big up Revlon went to him trying to buy out his shop, get him to go under there. That is how good his thing is. So big up Morris roots. So me I did. So Morris and me done signal. Like I and the other talk. I said, you don't know far right. Yeah. So I said, no, man, not defile the thing. So I said, all right. When I reach far, I spend about an hour twist up eyelocks to try and make it look bungle together so that this time like this could have hold my eye head. Call it the producer and all the states have video producer. I said, well, that's not gonna work. That's got to cut. It's in the contract. No, Farah, I never seen it in a contract. You know, stupid me never read out the whole of the contract because it's a year I go cut, you know, like
Yeah.
So now me done sign contract. I reach England and now me I say, boy. So the Farah, the woman come off of the phone and Farah look on her and say, watch out, Brian. Your ear can grow back, you know, your locks can grow back. These opportunities aren't opportunities that are presented a lot of times. And you're there in a King of Reggae representation, you're there in a film movie. What you choose to do? Me nah cut it in a Morris, me nah cut it. Start hyperventilate. I said, on my shoulder, Brian, you will get to youth. They don't normally give these opportunities to a get to youth. Think about it. Give you 2 minutes. Walk out. But guess what? The thing is, I never know how I gonna survive either. I have a youth. I jump in a music. I have a youth. I deal with music. So it's like me, I deal with everything. The storm come one time. So me jump out at 9 to 5, the youth forward right after. So now me have a youth within the time where, all right, now me feel focus on my career, me feel focus on family now to make sure some youth all right. So these are things that are balanced at the same time. So I never said to myself, I need to go back to work, you know, so you can take care of you properly. And I never do that. I decide to watch it. I go hustle this through, you know, I go make a way, find a way, dig it through. Now I go back in our system. So I not tell everybody to do that, because if I did to make a decision, no, I would have still keep the 9 to 5 and still do what I do until what me I do.
A transition period.
Until it start earn, until it start money. Because you know, that is the right way to do it. So any youth in at this time, I would have tell you that way. Because you know, music need money. Gone are the days where artists sit down and wait for a manager to come save him life, and then when the manager tell you say he might take 60% or 70%, you talk about the manager rob you, but you now remember so the manager pay your light bill, your water bill, your rent, give you money for go take care of your youth and give you a vehicle for drive. You now remember none of that, and you now remember them spending on your music video them and all of them something. So that is the business part of you remember. You are saying now you make the money. Him for just give you the whole of the money and you give him the 30%. No, you gonna get 30% and him get 70%. So you go hold that. You understand me I deal it because you allow him to take care of your whole life. So now he has to recoup that money. No, that's why we ball. So now that's why I know we said to the youth them say that's why you have to invest in yourself. Just invest in yourself. Have a manager who is a business manager who can deal with things and organize things. Might not get paid yet. When the work make money, that is where him get paid. But for do the initial stages, him now get paid for the initial groundwork where him put in. But here at least you are investing in yourself. So here him not feel like he might get skittled out or him feel like he might get used.
Exactly.
All right. My first meeting with Shawn was actually at a party. I went to a party called Chilled at Caymanas Golf Club. My manager News, big up News. News run the label manager News. News is actually Papa Michigan's son.
Okay.
So big up Dada Michigan and big up News. So I deal with so News was Taurus Riley's road manager from the days that I was around Dean and Taurus. And
yes.
Shawn asked News to come do some work with him, and News told him that he was working with me at the time, and him say, yo, bring Ajai to it and see him, and it makes sense. Remember me did meet him, and you know?
Yeah.
So we get after the party and thing, we get call over there, we go over there. It so happened that year that we went over, his dad got sick. So during that year, Shawn kinda was in music but never saw in the music because he was dealing with his father, and pops mean a whole lot. Family means a whole lot to Shawn, and
yes.
He was dealing with that. So within that time, opportunity presented itself for me get to do little writing for Shawn within that time.
Yes.
You see, we built a studio with them two, and for Shawn. Shawn said he wanted a studio and him get an office space, and me, News, Uncle Richie, and my brother named Boom, 4 of us built a studio for him. When him forward, him say, yo, Janon, nobody, only one could have do this for me star. And because we wanted to cheer him up and thing. And so the link kind of get more nice. So we do a whole heap of record, and 2018 we put out the first recording with him, which is a dancehall song, actually a message song. So we I don't even rhythm was gang. But we put out a song that had a message on that rhythm to make sure so we are talking about the you know where the youth them say yo the leg of the violence and things like that. So that was something that I enjoyed. The next song we get from Shawn was actually another dancehall song named the Rasta.
Okay.
So now, yeah, we forward now, you know, see the Rasta. I have about a dozen girl over Ken Cat.
Is that the song you did at Maca Diamond?
Yeah. Yeah, so you know, luckily we get a nice little vibe with that. But
yeah,
being around Shawn is a blessing where I don't think I did expect. I got it, but I never expected it.
Yes.
Because Shawn being at the top of the food chain in terms of musically makes it a teaching experience above all else. It's college.
Yes.
Because now you get to see somebody, you get to see what a superstar operation looks like.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying? Where 20 interviews a day, 200 jingles, stuff like that. You get to see an operation being run at an efficient level, at a high pace. You get to see production of a different quality.
Well, Lion Voice, tell them that's the people first choice. Lion Voice, make the lioness them feel nice. Lion Voice, with the lion cubs we sacrifice. Lion Voice, got to show the people them the life. Lion Voice.
Yeah. Rastafari. Emperor Haile Selassie the first. Tell the people about embrace many. Well, even if the stars they fall and the moon turn into blood, but to the coming war we stand tall. I will shower you with my love. And even when the people start war, cause they see the city streets them flood. But when the hurricane blow down their wall, I'll be by your side and me now much. Think I found the love of a lifetime. I love you every day or the night time. Almighty, I made your light shine and answer I. Your love was a lifeline. Think I found the love of a lifetime. I love you every day or the night time. Almighty, I made your light shine and answer I. That light was a lifeline. It seems like the world is upside down. I will never hide, I'd rather stand my ground. Lion of Judah blessed with the triple crown. Can't come fool I with no circus clown. Now fear no hurry.
Do you have to tell the people about Rastafari?
Light to the world. The king of kings and the conquering line of the tribe of Judah. I like himself. Where's my ruler? Hey yo! Yeah. Hear them high, hear the black king on the 23rd of July. So tell them guy who praise God up in the sky, it's a lie. The Almighty living on your night. From ancient time them a try. Them Romans know them just open them suit and ties. Criminals ain't got no alibi, they stole my people. Then them comes without them genocide.
Are you talking about slavery?
Them couldn't kill. The lion will come conquer Judah tribe. Go through tribulation, and I strive, see sufferation, and I still rise. That's why we tell them in America, live Rastafari in every ghetto area. We come to tell them in a Toronto, straight at Greetings in that divine name of His Imperial Majesty, Emperor Haile Selassie I, glory and honor in the name of His chosen Queen, Empress Waziri Menen. My name is Kwasi Bansu, aka the Chasmatch Kwasi, aka Ras Kwasi, aka the Reading Ras, aka the Pan-African Happy Man. I'm a creative industry attorney, I'm an author, I'm an artist, I'm an actionist, and right now I am the host of Lion Talk. Welcome to Lion Talk and welcome to the Lion Voice Network, where the lions are telling our own story. We have an amazing episode today. We are going to get into some hot topics with our guest, Ras Ajai. We are going to be going into the heart of the music business, reggae, dancehall. We're gonna even touch into Hollywood, because this brethren big globally for the works we're do in an acting capacity as well. So we're going to touch upon Rastafari image upon the big screen as well. But before we bring forward the guests, you know I have to big up the Lion Pride. Big up yourself, Lion Pride. And if this is your first time watching the platform, you're asking, who are the Lion Pride? If I subscribe, or if you subscribe, you're part of the Lion Pride. So make sure you click the subscribe button, share, hit the notification bell, and join. This is a movement. We are unapologetically Rastafari, unapologetically Pan-African. This is Rastafari Independent Non-Aligned Media. I have to big up the Lion Pride on Patreon. These are the Lion Pride who every month invest their hard-earned capital to see Rastafari platforms grow and prosper. Big up my Lion Pride on Patreon. And then I have to big up my Ubuntu Lion Pride. The Ubuntu Lion Pride, they are the ones who give one-time contribution and become part of the Ubuntu Lion Pride, because some people don't want to know every month them account subscription. So me have a couple of brethren call and say, we love the works, brethren, but the accounting, we can't deal with that. So they become parts of the Ubuntu Lion Pride. We have it for the whole Lion Pride. And I have a new division of the Lion Pride that I am inaugurating, or just highlighting. They've always been there, and that is the Watch and Peep division. Big up yourself, all of the Watch and Peep division of the Lion Pride. The watchers, the watchers are the ones who them watch, but you're not getting a comment from them. You're not getting a comment, but we give thanks. Another name for the angels were the watchers. So sometimes you want to see what the brethren are deal with. A loose thing about deal with. We have over 800 pieces of content on the platform. So if you're a watcher, you can upgrade to an active Lion Pride member. Drop a comment. Let us know where you're from. Big up all of the watchers same way. And the peepers are just there to see if the thing will go pop down. They just want to know, say, if there's a controversy, the peepers then will run in and see what go on. So they're an important part of every ecosystem, because the peepers contribute by word of mouth. Then we peep and go talk, because that's what them do. So we have to big up the peepers them same way. Big up yourself. All of the peoples them who are part of the Lion Pride, we still there, still a move forward. You understand? So big up the entire community, because I'm telling creatives, and we're gonna talk about it with Ras Ajai, the reason with the brethren off camera, but I'm passionate about all creatives creating their own ecosystem, and particularly as Rastafari, our thing named direct to consumer in this Iowa. We have to build that relationship with the audience directly. So housekeeping out of the way, help I, Lion Pride, to welcome a brethren that featured in the Bob Marley One Love movie. He played a bad man, clad him mass up, and man look like him for true. Me I tell you, I look, I'm do me Google, I'm do me due diligence. Me say, wait, I must see the brethren fathers. We'll find out if there's a blood relation or what, it's not normal casting. And then this brethren also is an artist, and this brethren, I went through his catalog and some serious culture, and I find out, say, I know just yesterday, the brethren of the music, the brethren a long time him dep on the rocky road. within the music industry have put out some cultural music. And then now, going on the catalog and me hear some of the galley song them and beat like a drum and all kind of something. So we're going to talk about them something there too, because we want to know whether or not this is the messaging Rastafari need right now. Because we hear some galleys talking there. I'm a reformed galleys. I want the item. I don't come here to act like me an angel, because I was a reformed galleys. I bought galleys right now. But we're going to get into it. Because it's going to be a nice reasoning. So please, Lion Pride family, help I to welcome the great Rasta Ajai. Welcome, my brother.
Blessed. Who no kwasi? You go. I did a lot about watch and people. You get touch watch and people.
But a reality.
I realize. So we're over the heights. I will give thanks for them heights there. So I think you know, like you, so we give thanks to the watch and people, because without them ones the message no go further, you know. So as much as we have the Patreon and we have the Ubuntu's, the watch and peoples are very important, because they are the message. They are the carriers of the message.
Yes.
They are the vehicle for the message, because here we go on now. The Bible would have said, John never come for call the righteous. You see me I deal with, so are the ones them where don't connect to what we are dealing with, or not fully understand what the I and the I are dealing with. are going to be the ones who carry the message a little bit further, because them are going to try grab to something I feel like a controversy, as you say, them are run with. And I realize that the truth them are run with, them just not understand the truth, because what is said here, it won't be no confusion or won't be misillusion. So they'll understand in time. If it's not now, it is at some other point in time they'll understand what the message is about. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, and remember that all of us are farmers, we're cultivating, an ecosystem. So it's important that we identify with word, sound, and power all of the aspects of the ecosystem, so you know how to properly service those aspects
Simple as
of the
that.
ecosystem. You see what I'm saying?
Yes,
so we have to big up the watch and peepers and all of the other active members of the ecosystem. All right. This is one of the tradition of this platform, is that we ask our guests to step into the Lion Pride time machine and to take us to where they were born, take us to those innocent moments, paint a picture for those who don't know who Rasta Ajai is, where was the I born, and then take us on that journey to where the I, discover Rastafari.
All right. So born 1983, Brian Todd Antonio Shawn Boucher, Victoria Jubilee. No, Lion of Victoria, Spanish Town Hospital. So born to an 18-year-old woman. She had a son before I at 15. So having two kids at 18 is a struggle. So she walk with she walk a Waterford, she touch Portmore, and she walk through Waterford and asked if anybody wanted a baby. At the time I was 5 months. Journey, I know the ideal way you want your journey to start, but such is life, such is a journey. My adopted father, Bartholomew Brown, decided that him tell her to come tell her what go on, and she forward and she make him know the situation, a sugar and water, I get feed pan. She know in a situation where she can help I and I, so she look some help and father tell her, say, if bring her forward. I don't remember exactly. I know that it was on Malines Road that they exchanged. It happened at office on Malines Road. I think the lady was a social worker. I don't remember her name right now. But she was she was linked to Barbara Gluden. That lady was linked to Barbara Gluden. So the exchange was made at that lady's office in November or December of '83. Thankfully, I was placed in a home where love was. Bartholomew Brown and Elsie Brown never have a child, so I became the only child in that home. So Jah put I exactly where I needed to be. And I can't tell you say I grew up without love, never have no money. I grew up poor, like most Jamaica youth, but I grew up with love. And if I say I grew up poor is kind of understatement because I know where wash a lady feel like growing up in a Waterford. So every weekend, I have somebody that come wash my clothes and clean my house, even though a Waterford I live in. So I can't say I grew up worse off than nobody else. We have days, everybody have days where experience food, and you have days where you want something and you not get it. So our upbringing was fun. We experienced a regular happy childhood in terms of having friends, having loved ones around, family. We grow healthy. We grow in terms of a sound psychological ecosystem around where father, grandmother, we grew up with we grew up in a proper family unit, so we give thanks to that. We go Waterford. We grew up in a church because we grew up in a Christian home. Father and mother are Christian. My father a pastor. My mother preach as well. So I evangelist, as the mother says. So we grew up in the church. Start singing at the church. So Sunday school. I have to go Sunday school. I have to go church on a Sunday morning like this. So these are things that we give thanks for because this kind of showed us right from wrong. So from an early stage, I could have identified the things who I wanted to be and the things I don't want in my life.
Yes,
so for that, I am thankful for that. But it's a foundation. So come through now, we go high school, we go Waterford Primary, we go Waterford Infant, so we go Waterford High. Church I used to go was Power of Faith, and then we go Waterford Missionary. So I guess you could have said me I'm a product of my community, true product of my community. In terms of, we deal with the different institutions within said community, so
yes,
we give thanks. Come through and finish high school, start work at Ministry of National Security. During this time going high school, we sing, we enter competitions, Youth for Christ, JCDC, festival competition, through high school and stuff like that. And we win. We had the speech and drama, we had the choral speaking in a church. For some persons who don't know what choral speaking is, it's when a group of persons do a poem and kind of put more animation to it, so it's like choral speaking, a choir.
Okay.
So it's a group of persons, a group of more, 7 or more, and each person gets a different part of it to elaborate and bring to life. So that was something that we did in church. So, and a little church play them, your little Easter play and your Christmas plays. So that kind of started the journey in terms of us not being afraid of being in front of persons.
People, yes.
So while being in church, you start preach, because you don't know you turn Christian at some point, and you start preach, and people are getting a spirit in front of you. I say, what is it? I scratch a leg. To understand that's something, but you give thanks, because that happened in this moment. So while being within the moment, because for one thing for me, there's nothing with me I'm going to do with me now, I got fully immerse myself in. Because while going to school, I'm telling you, say, if you do something 100%, you can't have 1 foot in and 1 foot out. These are the messages you get from the Bible, from school, from teacher, from pastor, from Sunday school teacher, so from your parents as well. So, with a mindset like that, like I say, anything I do is full 100. So at the time being in church, we're full 100 in night, and then there comes a time when we start asking questions. Here comes the time when we start asking questions just before, when we touch about 17, 18, the questions come like, who a Godfather? Who a God Mother? Oh, and then them start give verses like Deuteronomy 29. Things that I wanted to know, I tell you, and the things I find too great for your understanding, I withhold from you. And that never sit right with I and I as a seeker of knowledge, because them love say me know too much, but I like knowing things. I like when, even if me no remember now, if you tell you I say it I go forward at some other point in time when me just remember. Say, say me just remember if you tell Kwasi that, me never remember. So, me like have the knowledge, me might not remember at the same time, I remember the reference at the same time. But me like gather the knowledge. Sometimes it's bad that you gather it and you can't remember it when you need it. But me like gather the knowledge. Sometimes we forget because continuously study or continuously reflect.
Yes.
But you know, you ask questions and these questions aren't being answered. As a young man, you go through the hormones of yourself, of your body, and you know, you don't understand good your body. So, you know, we are go through that, and you know, you deal with this within yourself, and you say, all right, your hormones them are rage and the Bible now, and people within church I tell you say, well, you can't have sex before marriage, you know, you have to married first. I say, but I don't want to marry so young, you know. That don't make sense. So why me I have the urges for this female and you can't express it or give her this energy how we are build up with. So me I do it. So while going to church now, we end up get a youth. We get a, you know, we go get a youth while so them me and the ones them have little problem and me, you know them, you know, besides me I whole out.
Yes.
But within this time, me depend a little block what we call for those who know I know where I fought from. We depend a little block what we call Parkites. Parkites is a bad people block, but the Rasta them depend Parkites, so we call Rasta part of Parkites, higher heights. So we have Parkites and you have higher heights within the same space. So you have a one's name, hierarchy now. Hierarchy is the elder fara, you know, who, us as young men, hierarchy we draw to. Hierarchy energy is welcoming to us as young men. We want to smoke and we want to learn. So hierarchy have the reason and the heights to give it. The books are there, the selected speeches of His Imperial Majesty there. The Kebra gas is there.
Big up hierarchy. These are the pillars in the community that we have to highlight with a love reason with him too.
So hierarchy, and you have hierarchy and you have Ibo, you have Ras Ibo. So Ibelan now, you have Ibelan who when Ibelan forward now, Ibelan got bubble oil. Ibelan they are bubble oil, so Ibelan bring bubble oil to the eye them now. So remember, I never go bubble oil till I have big man, seeing a man in everything. So Ibelan bring bubble oil. Drums are forward pan forward pan a Sabbath. You know, drums are beat. You know, it's a spiritual music. I play some Rasta music. You have cause we attack from the hours of cure in a prison. So we are talking about when cure in a prison. We are talking about when fire mason. We go on every Rasta block a fire mason play.
Yeah.
But every Rasta block you have to have a Jamaican CD. If you don't have a Jamaican CD, turn off your block. Perfect. I play there.
Yeah.
Islam play there.
Powerful time.
Congo. Let me tell you something. You see, if you have Rasta up and Dawe Congo now play. No,
90s.
So we are talking about 90s. We are talking about early 2000s. We are talking
about that enough on this channel. You would be surprised how many Rastas come and talk about that period, how it impact their operation.
Far right. All right. I play cricket field. I go as far as national trials of cricket for Jamaica. So big up the ones them, Jeremy and Larson, Marlon Samuels, Carlton Barr, Donovan Pagan. I said that.
Okay.
I said that. So what you do now, when in them Iowa there as Waterford, remember me tell you we go Waterford. So when we are play cricket, you have the twin them bigger than and Dean. You have Dean and you have bigger. So the twin them now have a Rasta meds. I play cricket. This is a 95, 96, 97 now. So when we are going match, a sizzler we are listen to a show up a year a game, you know. So we are driving at this coaster bus and just imagine lone school youth, a lone sizzler them a listen. And when them touch off of this bus, you want militant mood come like some soldier on a deal with you know, cause no man not laugh. You know, deal with some youth who are laugh it. Remember, cricket is a fun sport.
Yeah.
Game as them say, you know. So every youth that come off look like some soldier. No laugh, man. We out on the field, we not laugh because the mindset we in a militant mode. We just come off and listen. I did be old until the promise cast it down here and behind to take you like this last year. You know, it's got with the spirit. Great. And that we are listeners, you know, so you don't say, Deb, you tell her, nah, man.
No.
So the heights and them energy there, so them energy they carry over to now forward when we are link up with the hierarchy. So the same militants, you them done I get a introduction as to what Rastafari militants is and how you carry yourself and certain things. So remember, I don't have far from church. So I done already have a little militants I forward with, and then now I link up with the far right. Them say, boy, you move like Christian, you know. As if you smoke your ass, smoke your. I say, oh, you don't do it. We have to get to that. You know, we have to. It's a transition. It's a transition. It's a journey. So I did overstand that to myself. Say, you know, the journey is a journey. Cause when you grow with your friend, them, you don't know how to share one ainana for 7 warrior and one bulla for 7 warrior. You grew up in your yard. You know if you grow up, how to eat that by yourself. But you see me? So when you far down far right now, you see far we go somewhere, we get one ainana and we go so cut it in a 7. And we get one bull and we go to 7. And you hold a small piece and so where I live. Right out. Chalice ablaze, communal vibe. So you realize that everything is a communal vibe. So see him when you swing the fire key to the left. I see him so you swing the food to the left.
Yes,
sir. So the same energy, because that we always say it swing clockwise. You don't go counterclockwise, we're clockwise. So when we swing it, we swing it to the left. So at them the energy by which I get drawn to far right. Just the love, that big love, that love energy there, where you know, that show your heights where, all right, watch out. No, man, you can't deal with the ones them, so don't deal with the old man, so man, you too angry. Calm down, man, you can't yell at old man, you know, big man, you know, you can't remember, you know. So when we're wrong, when we step wrong, hierarchy is always there. It sounds like a mosquito in your ears as a youth. But the older you get, the more clear I get.
Oh.
When you're young, it sounds like a mosquito, you know. But you say the older you get, the more the voice start become clear. Yes, the sound now become clear in the eye ears. The eyes start.
It makes sense.
It makes sense now. Yes, so now you live within this now. Remember, we get youth. So now you have to start live as a man. You have to start move as a man now. So them mosquito sound now start translating to words, into words and word sound where okay, that thing that's it. We never did over as that, you know. So we give thanks for them journey there, because as I say, the forward, the what them call ends we call forward. So the forward was by which maybe like 16 youth, 16 to maybe like about 30 youth get saved at the time.
Wow.
So and when I say youth, I mean youth. I mean I talk, all right, give a example of what I talk about. If the fire key I get reverence, if the fire key I get reverence, or reverence the fire key, everybody have to turn to the east.
Okay. And
imagine you see 51 span a block, whether a bad man or Rasta, all stand up one sound. Haile, Selassie.
Wow.
How good and wise entities, and just imagine you hear the whole scheme that shake under this 50-man voice here. I hail His Imperial Majesty. This is a place where Iwayne used to forward come city. We have a tree around there where we say a Iwayne tree that. When Iwayne forward from like maybe 7-8 o'clock in the Iowa. And him now leave till hours in the Iowa, hours in the forward, and know say here what Iwayne spend the whole day. Porridge I deal it on a Saturday morning. Then you have the stew, you have stew and chunks for lunch. And then maybe something else. You maybe have some something else, curry something down in the evening for dinner and things. But for the whole day, food I shook and
I want to take time and big up Iwayne as a man. We're consistent in the fire.
Yes, I
portrayed true, you know, from him rise upon the scene, and now the eye does highlight the livity. Because when we get into the topic, you know, because me mark what you're saying, you know, so I hope you're ready.
Yes, man.
Mark what you say about the impact of the music in the 90s, you know. Remember you talked to a lawyer, you know. So
yes, then I tell before I tell you. So levels, man. So I chronicle the eye in terms of how life journey bring me forward to you, so because
No man, it's important, but I just want to acknowledge because we don't highlight enough our bright stars, you know, and I
I
we
mean
know one of them
pivotal.
bright
That's why I
stars
make sure I call the names them. The names
Yeah,
them
man.
I call
on
for a
hierarchy.
pivotal. A
Yeah,
pivotal
man.
in a I and I journey to even
Yeah,
the
man.
heights in a Rastafari. 'Cause
Big up all of the Rasta them where hold the ends in the garrison them and in the rural area them and
yes,
preserve
man. Yeah, man. In front of my
moral
forward,
integrity.
man.
Yeah,
Yes,
man.
man. Roll
Big
a
up
forward, the
them.
far right. Roll a forward, the car. It's save I and I, it's save I and I. Bridging them a whole heap away. Get Philip is a 40 and now far right because guess what? A far right. Nah, go around my eye full of tears right now. Cause guess what? A whole heap away. Get for save through far right. No,
Yes.
because guess what? Enough ones not over, so we could have take a different route.
Different route.
When you hear Luton say, whole heap of them can't believe, man, I say Rastafari, no, don't take it for joke. You over so you did, you can watch it now, you're going to show you the difference in it now. And when Haile Selassie, when we stop, say, Haile Selassie with one sound was when everything changed for alright. That was when I lose a whole heap of brethren. That was when whole heap of I friend them dead.
Explain.
Remember I said to you, say is a ends and you have a forward. So you have forward and you have ends. Ends are where your life end, forward are where your life continue for alright.
Highly.
You saw what you deal with when the ones them go take up gun and ends you go up and your life I go end. So I can tell anyone that based off a personal and realest experiences. So I did it, because I guess a whole heap of friend. Whole heap of friend.
Yeah, man. Give thanks for being so transparent. Because this is going to save some lives. Simple as you see the eye Simone, it's going to save some lives, King. Because the same period you're talking about is also a time of rising violence in Jamaica. For those who are not familiar, the late 90s, early 2000s is the heights of also gang violence. And
that time they switch.
Yeah,
2010, they wait to go up to 2010.
Yeah.
Whole heap of I friend them. Because we not come for that, no. You're not seeing.
No.
You're not seeing.
Yes,
but see also I and the worst half. So me I deal with I did smart. So at the same time we can make smart decisions and decide this is what I want to be a part of. So early we could have saved ourselves. And how much I friend them could have made them decision.
Yes.
Enough of them never smart enough and never aware early enough. When them want to get aware, when them gonna end up dead.
And talk about because this is something I want to talk about. Because I know killers, you know, I have had the opportunity to reason with man, with kill man. Because any Jamaican, when you go a certain neighborhood, there are killers. Talk about, because people don't realize when you kill a man, you know, them and you talk about dopey. These men are haunted, you know what I mean? Talk about what the transformation when you see a innocent youth become a killer. And because a lot of people glorify the killing, but they don't understand where it come with.
Only for ones not overs that when innocence left your eyes is a hell of a thing. When you see innocence leave eyes,
yes,
it's not something where you want to deal with, because you see a good friend where you grew up with, you play dolly house with the girl and with your brethren. Remember, you know, your brethren do a whole heap of things together, you know, look girl together, you know, run boat together, you know, play cricket, football, you know, learn how to make hut. This is how me and my friend them, even though we grew up in a scheme, a little bush part they did where we gonna make hut, dig hole and put piece of stick in the ground and put zinc. So we learn it. We learn how to survive. We got a river, we do all of this together. Then you see your good friend, what did say want to be a pilot, or did want to be a cricketer, a footballer, or an architect. You see me an engineer, you see this brethren, or even as far as a doctor. You see, innocence leave eyes. And then you see the sharpest eyes you'll ever see in your life. The darkest eyes, the most the most piercing eyes you buck up on, and it not pierce you because it a try understand your soul. It a pierce you because guess what? It a wonder if a me you come from.
Yes. Talk about it.
You see me I deal with the
Yes,
most uncomfortable energy where nothing gonna make this person here can feel peace. When this person here say, all right, a time for you, they remember you kill how much people, you know, because for them number calling, and then you hear say, yeah, time for that. By the same friend them where you kill a bag of people them with. Now, are the most uneasy life. Me have to dip on road 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock with my friend just to keep company for him have peace of mind. Remember, me and a killer, me a write song. So me will stay outside and write music just
Yes.
to make him feel safe and make him feel at peace. So him not go walk up and down and feel tormented.
Wow.
We did it. We have couple dragon there. We have maybe rum there. So you're good. Stay here, so. Be content here, so. You see me I deal with, so I have to deal with them ones. I have to deal with the ones them way when them dead. You see me I deal, me have a brethren where sing a song and say, yo, are the people them who left afterwards, are the people them who leave behind feel that the most.
Wow. Yes.
I did that the persons who are left behind feel that the most.
It's true.
So
Natural.
sometimes these same ones will say, yo, if that person that killed me, you know, me not feel no way, you know, because I understand me kill him family. You see me see situations happen where I remember a particular robbery happened in Montego Bay and them kill the Chinaman, and I said to my brethren, say, yo, then them could have left the man and go back next time and tell man say, fire, the honesty there. I'm for that. I mean I tell you say my blood run cold. Cause remember this is my brother. This is my brother tell me that. And it make everything in me run cold. Me dey on a block and we go. If we go get some fish, my brother supposed to go back a fire and we go. If we go get some fish, we go with money for buy the fish, but when we go the person about it, they say the man them say, yo, I could catch 2 fish till the man come. So we are catch a fish. And the brother come and say, no, wrong panda one there, be a young fish in a panda, yo, John. So we did that. Me only hear money in my mate say, yo, I could time up and run the last stream, no. Me and my brother look, I swear, far out the man, the ones that say like nothing. Yo, we could time up and run the last stream, no. Me and my brother, yeah, both not like, what? Like, we are make 4 same times, and no. Say, no, put on the man fish.
I don't want to dwell too long because it's serious, but I wanted there to touch it because we have a lot of young brethren that might watch this and might be at that crossroad where they have that choice, and badness, it look nice for a little time because you see a man get certain girl and certain thing, but remember it's only for a summer. It's only for a few. It's
only for a few. No, you say it the best way. Farah, you never say it better. Say that again. It's only for a summer, a few summers, Farah. I don't think, because guess what? How long your rain gonna be?
Yeah, man.
How long your rain going? Because guess what? The next little youth are forward for make a name off of the eye. But like the eye, so we're not dwell upon that. Moving forward now. Moving forward. Like I said, we make conscious decisions because we've lost too much on this journey. So that's why the music carries the message where it carries. If you notice,
yes,
I can talk about the toughness and I can go deep in terms of, I can be one of the toughest. I can do like Cartel. My growing I see him, Cartel used to park on my ends.
Okay.
Cartel used to park on my ends. When you hear Cartel in our song, say him step up a park heights for a porridge from market. Him call market up a hierarchy with a porridge better than a Glock 40.
Okay.
You see, be a deal because hierarchy porridge was a staple where you're forward from. People are forward from Clarendon. When I weigh 2000 I make and the Clarendon version, man I drive from Clarendon for drive come up a hierarchy if you come get porridge because the porridge better than a Glock 40. You see, be a deal that serious. So you get the molasses in it and you get the ass on it. You see, because came and I struck the right next door to either. So you know what? Every man want to start it for go jump up on the lady. You know, that's something Jamaica man are the worst when they come to
Yeah,
We're
man.
prowess, we believe in our prowess. That's
That is something.
that.
That is through the 14 parish. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is through the 14 parish and the diaspora included.
Yes, man. So even we get to molasses in our parade, so everybody are fought for that energy that we experience. Why the molasses? Yeah, man, it calm down your nerves. It settle your nerve and make you, so these are things where we do give thanks in terms of, give thanks to Ayaki and the teachings, because like I say, a whole heap of youth Ayaki safe. Whole heap of youth decide to them go take a different part of the journey.
Yes.
And like I said, when the journey turned off was when we did there and I said, Haile Selassie, and you hear man say, praise God and Jesus. When the confusion come in,
okay,
is where everything turn off. Because now, the ones that said that feel like them dip on a level and you can't talk to them because them are busted. So now the youth them realize, all right, the busted them can say certain things and the far right them can't say nothing. Say, I go by busted side. So when them go by busted side, them experience what it is. So now far right is no longer the dominant energy within my
okay.
Now the dominant energy is ends and foolishness. So that's why we have such problems. So what I do is, all right, I not plan to sit down with no one. So what I do, I put it within the music. So make sure I say, if you do come in contact with you gotta always have there's one standard. Reasoning and the message remains the same, yo. You're not gonna hear ends message from her. You're gonna hear forward message from her.
Yes.
It's not that I want to be the new Ayaki, but Ayaki played an integral part in our life. So if I can play any part in any youth life, I just the same. It's the same continuation of positive energy moving forward and, making sure so watch out. Every time you're getting a chance to interact with I and I is positivity.
Give thanks. I give thanks for that outline, because again, a lot of youths find themselves at the crossroad, because when they look at Rastafari, they see poverty. When they look at the other side, with all of the bad part, they see that some money are run over that side, and they don't look at the long term. But we're not gonna stay there. I want to know your journey now into the music. Where did the music come in? Because you said that was a big part in terms of I start writing music. Yes, the radio was full, from Garnet Silk, come up, Richie Spice, Capleton, Jamaica Turn, Shook Up, Sizzla Kalonji Rise, Luciano before Sizzla was tearing down the place, John Mason, so many names that we can call, Jacure within that time. But when did the I realize that this was a gift that the I had, and how did that start?
All right. My discovery of my gift started in a church. Like we had a group. We had a singing group, a cappella group that I was in. It was about maybe 5 or 6 of us. So we know we had I think it was a Christmas concert, right? So we sing Amazing Grace in the morning for regular church. That was the first time we had come out. We expressed ourselves musically. So we did it. I did bass that morning. So nobody know say, in a group you had the bass. Amazing grace shall always be my song of praise. So we had to do that. And then down in the night now, them have the concert now. So in the concert now, me get a lead part. And me happen to sing my part, and when me sing, me hear the whole balcony, as well Tanto Black Soda said, the whole balcony start screaming, the whole eye female them start screaming at this church. I said, wait, go on. No, I swear, first this happened to me now, the whole place lift up. I said, oh my God. So them are going to me, I said, what? All right, concert done, I'm going to go to them. Say, yo, you so like Michael Jackson. I said, what? Yeah. I said, so they must say, yo, do the part there again, and I do it, and yeah. I said, oh, shucks, what? So I'm going there, so, all right, I work with this. So from there, so now we discover say something I go on for the vocal, we find something. So
Yeah.
in about me start work 2003. Me start work 2003. No, 2002 me start work. So watch a joke, you know. Start work for right. So happen say when me start work, a studio link happen with I'm a workplace when I start working. Say I'm a student. I say I'm far around there. Start just go around there lunchtime and evening time. Bridging them drop me after 3, go home. So I say now I go bank. Me I do overtime and I go bank every Tuesday. I go change my check. Me I book up Dean Fraser. And Dean Fraser build a relationship. We talk. You know, just casually Dean talk to me like him know me 40 years, like say me and him go school and primary school and things. Yo, Jack, yeah, you know.
Yeah.
We do give thanks and we had build a relationship. So I say, me get transfer from which part me I work, go down a bigger Ford office. Bigger Ford I'm a pop soon, I know. Get transfer got pop's office and they are pop.
Okay. That's a legendary name. You sneak that in like it's simple.
Yeah.
All right. Go on, Chuck.
Japa pops, so you don't know Japa bigger Ford office and where I work. So then him say, where you want to stop from work? Me at the time he did married, so my wife, cousin and her sister fly in and me take 2 weeks from work. I do some studio up in. Then I try book Stone Love. So me being on the road, I go studios and it kick a bug in my energy where I said, damn, I have something for them. You're not supposed to sit down around a desk. So me no go work for 2 weeks and I call in or nothing. So the elder call me, bigger call me and say, yo, where are they? They the left the walk. So I said, no, you know, say some music thing with that pan. So I say, yo, come give me finish the week. This is the Thursday. He call me the Wednesday. I say, yo, come finish the week and tell me if it not work, it not work. Maybe put you in a place where it work. I go work the Thursday last day, I go back to work, you know.
Okay.
It not work out, you know. I'm going to my office and I say, nah work out, I not feel this again, none of this. I'm say, what you want to do? I say, music, man. I say, all right, him call Dean Fraser, yo, I send my boy come around that here. Him don't know say me and Dean are linking, you know, so go around the Dean say, all right, yo, man, your father, bridging, you know, me and bigger, look. So I say, give thanks, you know. We get the energy and, you know, we give thanks to that and to how me and Dean relationship farm where Uncle Dean are one of the most precious person where the most I has ever placed in my life in terms of is another father figure, is an uncle, is a mentor, is a big brother, is a brethren, is your party, is your conscience, is your teacher, is everything where you supposed to have in your life. A Mikey Bennett, a Dean Fraser.
Big up them man there. Them man there are some legend where we have heights up, you know?
Yeah, these are men where you'd for having in them life. They grub cook for them. Yes, me are dealing. These are the men where youth, if you are go somewhere, find yourself around men of worth, men of value, men of honor, men who because we are going to mess up, you know, we are human beings, so we are going to mess up. A perfect man that exists, people.
No.
I don't want to do that. But find yourself around men who can steer you, which part you should go, and them money are them type of money. So I give thanks to a Dean and a Mikey because being around Dean, the journey start around Dean, and then Mikey Bennett make me go school up at UTech through a program where USC did Chronicle, and we got to take up the writing thing. We get deeper into the writing, understand how to write a little better, understand how to perform a little better. Yes. And that's kind of put we in the more professional part of the music where when I hustle the music, we understand the music now from a business point of view where we can talk music business and not just talk music, the love of music, but talk the business part of music. Yes. So we give thanks. So that's why I call Mikey Bennett Sneak Mikey in, because he's also a part of the understanding of music for I and I on a business part. Talent-wise, Dean put me in a studio and said, go and go record, just book studio time and just go and go develop your talent. So we give thanks to Dean for all the money that we Dean invest in the early days and the developmental stage of us finding a voice, finding where reggae music supposed to mean, because Dean give me some whole rhythm, hot milk. He give me hot milk and stagger some whole reggae rhythm. I'm going to find some songs on it, and when I write them songs, them say, all right, you're ready. So those are things, because now when me can listen to some Gregory Isaac and listen to older artists them and appreciate exactly where Alton Ellis them and them with that said, because guess what? It's a rhythm what did I talk to them. It's a message where come forward. You get me idea, there's a message that needs to be told. Full circle again. Just get a little Grammy nomination certificate the other day.
Okay, congratulations.
Give her thanks. Dean collected 9 of those. Dean collected award from the first reggae Grammy from Black Uhuru. So only 2 years Dean has not been nominated or gotten an award in the history of the Grammy. Only 2 times.
Wow.
Only 2 years. So watch your joke again. If my mentor and me, they in the same space, I collect an award at the same time. Nobody no overstand with that.
Right. Yes, sir.
And then for the ones, so watch it. When me look on the ones, because we did do some dancehall, and I said to him, so watch it, the prodigal son returned. I'm just to say, what? I say, yeah, man, a reggae only, you know, man, a reggae with it. Not to say we're not going to touch dancehall every now and again, but we're not so heavily invested in that energy there as before. But we are showing him, so watch it, it's about the preservation of the music, and he must say, that is what I want here. Because here, what? Too much ones, if you follow Jamaica, you don't do reggae music. If you follow where you get in the energy where you get from Jamaica in terms of doing reggae, you won't do reggae. You won't want to do it. You won't be enthused to do it. You won't have that passion if you do it. And that's the realness of it. Because if you're doing something and it's not being accepted or it's not being appreciated, you're not going to do it. You see what I'm saying? So that's why when the ones them jump on a plane and married and go overseas and go live overseas, we cuss and we ball, but we're not overseas. We are the cause of that, because we're not appreciating the message that's being put into the music. We want the frolic and the fun. And somebody is putting a concerted effort into keeping us on the fun level and the confused level and the darkness, keeping a cloud of darkness over our music. Because if you notice, no new races is rising to the top. There's no new reggae artist that is coming. There's no positive message that is rising to the top outside of Jamaica. Even outside of Jamaica, the music that is coming to the top is fun. It's about
Chronics and the reggae revival were the last wave, and that is almost a decade now since that. Right?
I want to smoke, drink, love my girl to some reggae. I want to smoke, drink. I'm not disrespecting the song, but that is not what our message is about. That is not what our message is about.
Yes.
So me I deal it. Remember, you know,
balance.
It's a balance. So we're not hearing a message. We're not hearing a message music really go forward. So if you notice, the ones that just decide to watch it. Even Black, when they're Black Hero, I hear talk the other day say, yo, the music needs to be more fun and whatever. No, brother, I'm gonna tell us no, the music needs to have the message in it just the same, because here we're going out. Too much lost people in this generation now. We're not, those who think they're woke are more asleep than being awake. So I can tell you that. So, you know, it's too much sleeping and going around here. So the fun for I and I come join this fun and frolic here, it don't make no sense. Mind we want to be heard and we want to put shilling in a pocket, but here what? While putting the shilling, balance it with the message just to see it. So
that's why we're rising Rastafari independent non-aligned media, because we want to have platforms that when they eye them shove out with the message, there are platforms that are catered to that message and audiences are already there. I want to know from the eye though, what does Haile Selassie mean to the eye? And we know every Rasta asks this question, are going to give me a different answer. This is why I love this question. You know, how does the eye cite up the divinity of His Imperial Majesty and also Empress Menen? You know, what does that represent in terms of the eye chart?
Haile Selassie, all right. His Majesty is that teacher for I and I. by which I can follow, by which my ancestor by which I can in real time follow this walk, yeah, listen to the words and take heed to these words. So when I deal it, I remember there was an interview that was done with His Majesty and a British reporter, and he asked His Majesty what would he say to a young Christian, and His Majesty said, know the secular and know the spiritual, for there in which you find balance. So practical teachings like that is by which I take on to His Majesty. You see me I deal it? Yes, remember me used to go church.
Yes, I.
This is God and Jesus. So for I and I come heights, my ancestor, my king, to put His Majesty as my king, my teacher, my king, above all other king. It says much because here it's practical to I and I. Rastafari is practical livity with I and I is practical livity with spirituality and knowledge of self. So me I deal with knowledge of I ancestor. So it's ancestry because I'm a descendant of Nani as well.
Okay.
So we heights to self, we heights to culture. So I believe that's why it's a culture. That's why it's not a religion for I and I. That's why it's a culture. I life liberty. This is also I supposed to live. Empress Menen is the first queen that was ever crowned with our king. This is when I deal with, so that show you the balance in life. So here, don't step and have a balance. So when I deal with, as you notice, the Empress is older than His Majesty.
Yes, I.
Enough ones to really heights or something they say, you know. This knowledge that the Empress walk with, His Majesty is well equipped based on the fact that he doesn't make decisions solely by himself. When the king go lie down in the bed, that is when the queen make her decision. So all decisions are made by the queen. So it shows I and I how to balance life. Because as Jamaicans and as Rasta, we're rough. I and I all a reason we're rough. We believe say the lion no get soft. You see me I deal so
yeah.
Empress Menen show I the balance, the softness in the king, show I the balance by which you're supposed to tread. You see me I deal it. So if you notice how the queen lead with children.
Highly.
The queen lead with the education of children. So she show I say here what the woman is the first teacher. So these are things which I and I sit in with, and funny enough, like I said, hierarchy point you within the direction, but you have your heights for yourself, because like I say, everybody heights the heights a different way. So I always tell a one say here what, even if I did go Bubble Hill, I would have still have the same heights I have, because I guess what that's applicable to my life. It can't applicable to the I. That's applicable to the I. You understand? So it's a practical to I and I way of living.
This is why Rastafari is so peculiar, because you cannot convert someone to Rastafari.
It's that heights that the I forward upon and continuously grow within. Because it's not the knowledge that you gain. All right, you can get it from a book. You can get the book version, but then you see while heighting, while treading, while living, you evolve. You're going to continue with Rastafari. It's an evolutionary process that you're going to keep evolving as you know. The more you know, the more you evolve. There's no finishing stage. There's no end stage to this journey, because more knowledge is being added. So you know catch final form as
never.
You're not gonna ever. So as the knowledge forward, you keep evolving. So we not catch final form. So I might be at this stage. I might be young. Knowledge I might have it to someone's wrong, but guess what? I'm still evolving. It's an evolutionary process. So that's why I give thanks. So that is why I will always tell our say, watch out. The precepts and from your mentee and the precepts of this movement and this culture, trod on. Don't try put it's not a Christian movement for I and I. So I and get up and try live like a Christian or try do it like a Christian or no. I get up and try and say, yeah, when I get up at the right thing, I try strive for the every day. I try to make sure I guess so. The things them were supposed to do, the hungry must be fed, the naked clothed. You see me, I did take care of the aged, I protected. These are the precepts by which I trod, and we'll make sure to watch out. As long as I do that, I don't give two cahoots with anyone else outside of that one.
Give thanks for that. Very clear, you know what I mean, in terms of the outlook, and this also helps the family globally, because we have ones, you know, right now Kenya is our biggest market for this platform. Big up all of the Kenya. Please put your comment in the chat, make we know where in Kenya you watch from. Jamaica is second, Ghana is third. So we have a large community of ones who are interested in on the continent, and I don't think I and I as Rastafari in Jamaica realize the impact of I and I on the continent, you know, ones that are watching and they don't have a Ras monarchy or hierarchy to you know, so they're getting the information from the internet, you know what I mean? Most of the grounding that they're getting is coming from the internet, and that's another reason why I try to have these conversations, because I had the benefit to sit at the feet of some legendary elders in the Nyabingi order, some 12 tribe elders too, but I tried within the Nyabingi order, so, and I tried it in America, so even though I was born in Jamaica, you know what I mean, I never ras in Jamaica. I ras at university, at Howard University. Attending the Nyabingi house, and so we had a militancy, you know, because it was a lot of youths that trod up, and it's the same time as the late 90s, early 2000s, where I and I was treading up Sizzla Kalonji, Capleton, all of them was the soundtrack, you know. I tell people that all of the time, you know what I mean? So we were treading very militant, and if ones who have been to DC know that DC is half ghetto, half upper class, you know what I mean? DC is a rough place, especially in the 90s. So we used to trad with a militancy, because DC was also a police state. And so we were very strict in terms of the treading, because we had to be militant. We had get pulled over by police, we had get all kind of thing, because we were move. And when I went to Jamaica the first time after my ras, because I was going to Jamaica, I come out of dancehall culture. So I'm setting up something, man, just bear with I go to Jamaica now as a ras for the first time, and I'm expecting that the man them go even more militant than I and I. And when me drop a yard, me realize a lot of loosey goosey a go on.
You're word that, you know.
You know, a lot of loosey goosey was happening, you know what I mean? And the way I could identify it, because before I ras, I was coming out of a gallish tradition. Big up Beanie Man, enough gal and gal in a bungle. That was the mantra. You know?
That was my. I'm playing cricket and that's a big why me up back. You know what I'm saying?
And just to give you an idea of who you talk to, in high school, my nickname was Bounty, because I was a bounty killer. You know, anything to do with bounty killer, Deso. You understand? We are back of people where, you know, any bounty dub plate. You know what I mean? I know the dub plate them, you know, the special them. You know what I mean? 4x4 Exodus are my sound. You know what I mean? Bass Odyssey are my sound. You know what I mean? I listen Bounty Killer from Black Cat, from Bounty Hunter, dub for dub days. I just gear the resume. So when we're going at the dancehall conversation, it's not from a judgmental or me tell you, say, me come out of this tradition, and when me talk to Spragga, me tell Spragga, I was a soundtrack, because when I go my first house party and I hear cock it up, jack it up, dig out the red, me feel like, say, that's something there. Right, that's all. You understand? So I just give the context of how we were coming into this conversation. So when I came into the Nyabingi order, you know what I mean, I really dash away that part of the gallus part. But when I went to Jamaica now, me find out say all of my Rastafari family them in that gallus more there. You know what I mean? Them when you see a young daughter and Rasta there, them a draw for her, even if they're not intending to marry this young lady and build a family. They're just maybe looking for a night of interaction, and you know what I mean, the roundness and the fatness is maybe the motivator. So I say this because one of the heartbreaking moments that I experienced as a Rastafari, I gotta tell you the truth, is when Sizzla Kalonji, who is the man that take me off a bounty killer. You know what I mean? Sizzla Kalonji remove I off a bounty killer to now Sizzla Kalonji becomes the apex in terms of my musical journey. And when Sizzla now go pump up the thing, and when him go run out the long gun pan the thing, because remember say me I leave that, you know.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So when him got there, so it was a heartbreak to I, and then Anthony B did go over there so for a little time. Capleton is like all of the man them switch. There was a point where it's like the whole energy does shift to the gallus, and then I got through hear it now. Watch and peep, running, make the peepers running. We go through the eye catalog now, and I realize that I have a song named No Behavior. We go into the catalog and I start see the gallus thing, and then we see a Maca Diamond and where you do to the young ladies them, you know, nice style, you know, because me appreciate of the style and the talent. But the conversation we are having now is as Rastafari, because you, the I self, block the sound about the impact when the man them a hold it, how it rise up thousands of youths, you know, so we can't argue. Me take away the argument, the music have an impact and an influence.
It does.
So I'm asking the I, you know, and we may agree to disagree. I don't know how this reasoning is going to go. We just touch it on the phone, but we never go deep. How the I see Rastafari artists dabbling in this gallus, reasoning on tracks, and I want to hear the I, and then we come forward.
All right. I like that question because it's a question where I like answer and I like trouble. When we do, all right. Like we say, music plays two roles.
Yes.
It is a vehicle for the message, and it is also a conduit to release stress, and it's an expression. It's also an expression. It's an art expression.
Yes.
Now, art imitate life, as we would say, right? So, I live a spiritual life. So we are gonna give you the spiritual side of the music. I lived, or might be living at the time, a girlish life. So you might want to express that at the same time. Now, if you notice, if we're doing reggae, quote unquote, one drop, we don't tend to put the girlish energy in the reggae. We keep the reggae. We try to keep the reggae more pure, more spiritual.
I can verify that.
More mature.
Yes.
When we go to dancehall space, dancehall means the space by which this music will dance. You understand? That is original meaning of dancehall. Dancehall music is music that is played within the dancehall. Now, dancehall music is not the pretty version of our culture. It's the rough part. It's the nasty part. You understand? So now, so the question is it okay for Rastas to dabble in dancehall? That should be the question. That's what I'm saying. But then, as an expression of being that it's our music, it's a musical expression created by us Jamaicans.
Yes.
We still go and touch it because we know, say, all right, dancehall deals with more young people. Dancehall is for a younger space. You doing music, you're doing it as a career. It's your job. So when you're doing your job, you want to connect with consumers of this music.
Yes.
So in order to connect with the consumers, you might not only want to connect with your mature audience or your only spiritual or conscious audience. You might want to connect also with the loosey-goosey audience, as you would say. Yeah. But it's the way in which you want to connect with them. Are you going to connect as though everybody is connecting to go deep down in the rabbit hole, or you say, all right, let me just go dabble a little bit and show them, say, I can do it, but we not forward so deep as you. You understand what I'm saying? So sometimes that's the energy by which we want to wait them. As you and I have spoken off here, I consider myself the new age version of Sizzla. You see me, I deal it in terms of expression wise, in terms of musical expression. Like I can give you R&B, me can give you pop music, me can give you rap, me can give you country music, me can give you mentor, me can give you rocksteady, me can give you reggae. You can get different music from Ajai. That is a blessing that I've been blessed with. That is a gift I've been blessed with, the gift of music. So you're gonna get music. Now, is it that Rastas cannot express themselves on a pop rhythm, on a R&B track, and are we saying that? Because I remember when Anthony B got signed. For the years, we never see Anthony B locks until Anthony B gets signed. You see how I deal it? So no, that was a business decision. All right, some people might never agree with it because the turban get moved, but then at the end of the day, that was business. That is putting food on the table. That's not you losing your faith. That's not you going against your orders. That's not you losing yourself. That's you evolving just the same, accepting that. All right, for a minute, I might need to show my locks for a year or two just to, to advance the music, the message, go further. Because right now, Anthony B is one of the biggest artists within America as Rasta that can pack any little venue that you call upon quick and fast. Because guess what? He's reached different audience. How much of us as Rastas have been able to connect with different audience? Sizzla has been able to, Bojo has been able to, Chronix has been able to, but then it stopped there. So Kabaka within this time, and Kabaka still evolved just the same.
Yes,
so
sir.
we so that's why we say music is a job and not spirituality. Music don't deal with music is not spirituality. Music is not Rastafari. Rastafari go up on the music and add value to the music. But music don't determine Rasta.
Here how I would counter that, because you have conscious dancehall, you have there is no time to guess. Them a try to store it up and try corrupt a bing game and create them change them ways. You understand?
But we do have songs like that. But then we do have, but then there's a balance within the same space. There's a same balance within the same, because you what? Yeah, you can keep it conscious the whole time. But this audience that we're dealing with, the more the audience goes, the looser them get. Because I make sure that my songs don't follow the trend. Yeah, we might say we can do and we can, dabble, but we're not fully dabble with what you are dealing with. We're not gonna tell my daughter, say, yo, come nibble pan and, you see me?
Them gone far because
no, them turn off.
The 90s, them gone way past.
Turn off for one part and you me not turn off go down there so with them. So you understand what me are dealing, because at the end of the day, far right, we make love to a princess. And we make love and we use the other F word too. Yes, I mean I deal, because all the time we want to make love. There are times when we want to rough it up. So you see, when I want to rough it up, I don't want to hear Anita Baker when I want to rough it up.
The only thing I would say again to that is, can we do it in a way that encourages committed relationship? Because if a man
that is what I just learned. Because I just learned that I just reached the maturity there. Sometimes I say when you grow, you know.
Yeah, because
I realize
here's the problem. Here's the problem with the Gallus thing. Not to talk over there, but here's the problem with the Gallus thing. One bad night and now a child is born without a father in the home. You know what I mean? So this is the thing that, a lot of man brag about, me have 13 youth, but how much time you see them youth there? When father. You see that youth, they are sneakers from Earth Strong, and you feel like, say, you're the greatest father, because you follow that Air Jordan to the youth and him Earth Strong. You don't know how the mother. I just interview elder sister, and she say her king man used to just, disappear for weeks on end and don't know how she care for the youth them. And she wasn't saying that to this the king,
I don't the movement.
You see me I say? So this is what, as generation rising now, we have to try to do better and break some of these generational curses. And when we encourage this behavior in the music, we don't establish that the music have impact, because I was one of them that get influenced. I used to have a rotation of a woman, and I feel like I don't have enough. Cause me hear Beanie Man, me hear Frisco Kid, me hear Bounty, me hear the whole of them. I tell me say me need more woman. You know what I mean? We not play Stucky. You know what I mean? All of these things become our anthem when we are moving through the place. So this is why I'm saying,
I agree.
Making love, having sex, the F thing where you talk about is natural.
But me could do it in a coming to the relationship. I agree. No, yes. I agree, because here what I've been given the opportunity to travel for kind of second a little bit in the States since 22. And one thing I've noticed that I've spoken about a lot is that family is more encouraged in the US than in our culture.
Okay.
So if you notice a youth want a girlfriend from him early 16 and him want in a committed relationship, mind you, him for go discover himself a little bit, but the mindset that he has is to be in a committed relationship. In our culture, youth at 16, we tell them, say, yo, have fun and chop down the place, chop every grass you get, every blade of grass you get for chop that. That is what we teach in our culture, and it's something that I see and I say, yo, like I kind of like this little bit different, you know, because this has more growth in it. This has more stability. This has more forward movement, because here you accomplish goals fast as a family as opposed to a single person. You can't survive in America as a single person so easy as how you would as a family. A man and a woman doing it together make it way easier than, especially an ambitious couples where put in the work. It happen way easier than when than when you just get up and just loosey-goosey out the thing. You see me I deal with?
Yeah, man.
I not even tend to agree. I wholeheartedly agree with what I say, because it's something where I forward. Me having baby mother drama in terms of being in child support court and things.
So you live it.
Me tell every youth around me, so watch it, if you can work it out with the Empress, work it out, staying at the home, because see, the moment you leave the relationship, I want you to put it on child support.
Yes,
so we work with you while you're in the relationship. You can't go on child support once you're in the relationship. The moment you step out is when child support out it is. So here, try to hold it together, make it work. So is an encouragement to me give all I'm a warrior. Build a family as opposed to having baby mothers. Is me I did it for the mother of your child, or my fiance, or my queen, as opposed to you say my BM, my baby mother, my daughter mother, my son mother, my daughter father, a sperm donor. You get me I did it. So we start, because the way in which we identify the person is even an issue. Because even for me, say my baby mother, me tend to stop do that. You know, say my child mother, my daughter mother. You know, me tend to change how me use terminologies, because
words, sound, power.
Words, sound, and power. So you see the terminologies and the words that we use go and determine how this relationship is dealt with. Because if you don't see her as a potential wife, she can't get breed. She's not supposed to get breed.
That is it.
And then really and truly, you're not supposed to breed her until you married her. So we could start encourage marriage before the breeding.
That is
it. We can do the sex before marriage, because we're not dealing with pushing her back. But make we at least say marriage before.
I'm a realist too. I'm not so strict on that, because things will happen. Humanity is humanity, and you know what I mean. You put a man and a woman that chat together, things will happen. But as you said, make the intention, because right now the intention is not even for God around there.
The intention is not even marriage, because girls would prefer to have a baby father. I've seen I remember they did a survey. I was watching a survey where they did a survey in America.
Yes.
With some young teenage girls.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
They prefer to have a baby father than to be in a marriage.
Than a husband, yeah, man.
A husband. And if you ask them, if they prefer a committed man or a man just a committed man in the house who don't have money but is hard working, or a single or a man who don't do that but then just get the money, they prefer the money than the companionship and the trying man. So make we normalize giving the trying man a chance again and leave being a bad chick and a bad whatever you all call it, You see me I did, because we are going for the back. Man I go for the bad chick, and the
Yes.
woman I go for the back. You see me I deal with that will happen.
Jezebel Iris, and
Yeah.
these daughters will lead you to destruction, set you up all kind of thing.
No, then you see.
I'm married 17 years this year to my
Yes, sir.
queen. You see all of the email where you get all of them thing there. I'm a queen, them construct that. So anything where we build, as the I said, make it easier, because the queen is there as a support for make I look good.
Yes, right.
One of the things I will say is that I and I, as married brethren, have done a terrible job, because we make it look like the single man have more fun than we. And nobody can beat we in the fun category, because after I make love with my woman, we good. Me now have to look for my wallet if she had thief out my wallet. Me now have to work. Me now have to run a clinic to find out say Ray. Me now have to, you understand?
There's no peace of mind. There's peace.
Peace of mind, my brother.
You're provided the peace of mind for her. That what.
And she know what I love, you know what I mean? Because she's custom to high.
She not done locked in for her, right? She done mind when the two on the join and one, the item becoming up.
So this is what I'm encouraging our creatives as Rastafari to glorify this in the music, and to, because there's a brethren, a vlogger named Sir P, and I know he's a controversial figure. But him do a thing what they, and him said that art imitates life, but the art is what's leading, and I agree, because
life not lead right. No real talk. Life not lead right. The
art lead, yeah, because
the art I tell people what to do.
And this is why we say word sound power. Remember, we figured this out. The elders figured this out from foundation. That's why they start change the English language. Stop say certain things. They realize the power that words have to shape reality.
Yes.
And right now in Jamaica, we have this thing named trap dancehall, and listen to the word, the sound trap.
Yeah, man, you get trapped.
This is it right in the title of the music, and we see this darkness has descended, and Afrobeat fill that gap that 90s dancehall had, because it's a happier music. People can dance to it. And then Jamaicans also forgot the purpose of rhythm culture, the juggling. When you have 10 man pan a rhythm, guess what happened? When the DJ mix it, you can still dance with your woman and don't lose a beat, and you hear different sound. They forgot that. So right now, they might play the song 1 minute, then they might change the beat, so a man can dance and get a vibe in the dance, because you keep pull up this thing, you keep change the tempo, these different records. So I just hookah and selfie around the place right now. You understand?
When you turn the thing into, all right, there's trap, hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
I know you're gonna trap dance, all right? So I'm gonna show you the correlation.
Show me the science.
Watch this now. Hip hop come with selfishness. So now the dancehall take on the selfishness. We are one song pan a rhythm. Now we come with one song pan a rhythm. When we did have 10 song and 14 song and 20 song pan one rhythm. Remember, that was what they found unique, that artists were able to create different melody, find different lyrics, and none of these songs sound similar on one track. That was what they found unique. That was what interested them. That was what intrigued the shit out of them. Now, we were intrigued by the individualism of the rhythms that they created.
Yes.
We were intrigued by that. So now we go experiment and decide, so maybe one song go hit on one rhythm by itself, and then we say, oh, this happens. Oh, so it can happen. We can actually do what the Americans do and work. Remember, the Americans come for our drum pattern because we have some of the baddest drum pattern. They never go for Afrobeat drum pattern, people. Them come for dancehall drum pattern. See, Kelani have a song right now that scatter coolie dance rhythm is the drum pattern for that rhythm.
Okay.
And that song is doing numbers right now in the US.
Okay.
One of the biggest songs. We don't realize that no one will ever come for a trap dancehall beat drum pattern because it's already American.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying? So I'm saying to our producers, can we please put the Jamaican dancehall drums on it, and you can take the American color of the R&B phrases or jazz phrases, because those are nice. Those add to musicianship of music. So you can take those colors and paint them over it, but please to maintain the drum and
Drum
the bass.
and bass.
Please to maintain the drum and bass of our music, because this is what makes us us. This is why they come for. This is why Tory Lanez came for the song. This is why they keep coming. This is why Justin Bieber came for the dance already, man. And they tried to repackage it as dance, as tropical house.
Yes.
Tropical house. That's why they tried to repackage it. But guess what? It is dancehall. It is our drums and our bass. So that is why we get in trap, because we fell victim to the trap of believing that our thing did not work. You understand what I'm saying? Our producers don't realize that what we do works. It's just that we don't have no big company pushing, because here what the artists is before got the people their money and play the people their money, go link him friend, and him friend stay in him house and go so boom 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 boom. I'm say I'm gonna read him that. You understand? And him go sing one song on that, and there's no production value in that. So when you bring that to the label's like, yo, what the fuck did we just do? Like, we gave them money to go produce a proper album. Yeah, the lyrics are great, but the music that is coming is not great.
Yes.
Studio did he go and produce this crap?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that is where we fell off. So now nobody's trusting us to create proper records in Jamaica anymore. So now that's why when you get signed to a label, them fly you go foreign and then make you work with a bugger producer that don't make no sense, because
they don't understand the culture. They don't understand the culture.
You know, the business part I get shake. That's why I know they sign distribution deals and these type of deals and not record deals, because you only a few people here in Jamaica or that is in reggae and dancehall that actually does business, proper business, and have a proper business model.
Yes.
So we are turn off in terms of we're trying to model something that only thing we need to do is set up with industry the proper way. We're not going to get the government behind dancehall if we are dealing with murder, rape, and pillage. The government can't back that. If we are be honest, the government cannot back murder, rape, and pillage people at Obi. If we are be honest. So if that we are say them now go back, we have to be serious as to where the questions that we ask our government and the morals of our country, brand Jamaica stand up behind. You understand what I'm dealing? So these are questions. We say some things sometimes, but we think we need infrastructure that is set up to protect our music, because that's why we don't so much have a footing. That's why we are losing footing, because we don't have a good digital system in Jamaica. We don't support nothing. We go YouTube rather than Spotify and Apple Music. You understand what I'm dealing? And then we don't have jam vibes or jam new or something where our music depend on the platform. So if you want to catch our music, you come on our digital streaming, something where
we don't have that.
Where it you get, because remember we put out so much music. We have so much music. We can categorize these music. We have all these. We can categorize. So remember, we are the only country can actually categorize something in all this, you know, in our music. All these but goodies reminds me of
I admire the business acumen and your brain. That is one of the fascinating things about the eye. And now it's making sense, because I see the legends that train the eye are astute businessman. But you also connect with a legend in the dancehall named Shawn Paul. Give us how did that link happen? And what have you learned, being with one of the most successful in the history of the genre to ever do it, and someone who has been consistent in terms of their sound, never really watering down that dancehall sound. And when we first heard Shawn Paul, we check say, okay, he might take Super Cat style and he might run with it. But then he carved his niche and he has made the island proud. What was that relationship like?
All right. My first meeting with Shawn was actually at a party. I went to a party called Chilled at Caymanas Golf Club. My manager News, big up News. News run the label manager News. News is actually Papa Michigan's son.
Okay.
So big up Dada Michigan and big up News. So I deal with so News was Taurus Riley's road manager from the days that I was around Dean and Taurus. And
yes.
Shawn asked News to come do some work with him, and News told him that he was working with me at the time, and him say, yo, bring Ajai to it and see him, and it makes sense. Remember me did meet him, and you know?
Yeah.
So we get after the party and thing, we get call over there, we go over there. It so happened that year that we went over, his dad got sick. So during that year, Shawn kinda was in music but never saw in the music because he was dealing with his father, and pops mean a whole lot. Family means a whole lot to Shawn, and
yes.
He was dealing with that. So within that time, opportunity presented itself for me get to do little writing for Shawn within that time.
Yes.
You see, we built a studio with them two, Anya. For Shawn said he wanted a studio and him get an office space, and me, News, Uncle Richie, and my brother named Boom, 4 of us built a studio for him. When him forward, him say, yo, Janon, nobody, only one could have do this for me star. And you know, cause we wanted to cheer him up and thing, and
yes.
so the link kind of get more nice. So we do a whole heap of record, and you know, 2018 we put out the first recording with him, which is a dancehall song, actually a message song. So we I don't even rhythm was gang, but we put out a song that had a message on that rhythm to make sure. So we talk about the you know, where the youth them say, yo, the leg of the violence and things like that. So that was something that I enjoyed. The next song we get from Shawn was actually another dancehall song named the Rasta.
Okay.
So now, we forward now, you know, see the Rasta. I have about a dozen girl over Kenka.
Is that the song you did at Maca Diamond?
Yeah. Yeah, so you know, luckily we get a nice little vibe with that. But being around Shawn is a blessing where I don't think I did expect. I got it, but I never expected it.
Yes.
Because Shawn being at the top of the food chain in terms of musically makes it a teaching experience above all else. It's college.
Yes.
Because now you get to see somebody, you get to see what a superstar operation looks like.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying? Where 20 interviews a day, 200 jingles, stuff like that. You get to see an operation being run at an efficient level, at a high pace. You get to see production of a different quality. Mind you, I was around Taurus Riley, so you see production of a high quality, and then now,
yes.
Excuse me, you forward around Shawn now, you see dancehall production at a higher level and at a pop level. So now I'm in studio, Shawn is teaching me how to harmonize as a singer. So I'm scratching my head like, oh, this work. Like, oh, the DJ teach me to harmonize. Like, something wrong with this, you know. This is what I deal with. So now you deal with somebody who is heavily invested in when you're in the studio. He's there, he's listening. Yo, do that little bit higher. Just go up a little bit higher right there. Yo, yeah, because one thing I love, my pen has never been questioned. And that show me say, me have something I work with over the years.
Mm-hmm.
So me give thanks to that. Mind you, we might change something, but the pen never questioned.
Yes.
When we in studio and you can get compliments, say, yo, I love how you write. I love the way you write, and I love how you tell your stories, things like that. So things like that encourage you to even go deeper within yourself and to find better music. Because even when I was recording some of the tracks of the album, that studio and like a junior gang will pull up and hear the track, because being around Shawn gives you no access to top tier artists, to the the quote unquote gods in the music,
Yeah,
the pillars them in this music, you know. So when you're at the studio and your song is being played, and then you're like, who is that? You're like, oh, that's Ras. Him so and so, or him write, you write that. I'm saying me write that. Him say, you write that. Yo, yeah man, you do well. Wicked. So when you get these approvals and these encouragements, you don't want to be in our next space. When you get to tour the world, I remember the first show I did with Shawn 2022 in New York. Like he had his 20th anniversary for the Dirty Rock album, and I performed at Webster Memorial, Webster Hall. For me, greatest moment in my life.
Yes.
As me I get to perform for the first time outside in New York, and me go sing, me I sing my song, and me hear the crowd I sing the song. Me I say, wait, so my music did there in New York that people know my song, I sing back my song to me. Me I tell us a goosebump of a different magnitude far right that moments like that, me I got always thankful for Shawn because he will make me experience the world. He make me experience what it is like to say me go up on tour. I did 20 shows in a month.
Wow.
I'd opened up for Shawn Paul 20 shows in a month and see every show sold out. Wow. See people on a Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, Thursday night, whatever night of the week show sold out. And you're like, yo, this is not a regular crowd, you know, this is our crowd, this is a Caribbean crowd, and this is an international crowd. And people appreciate this money to the highest degree. And you're like, yes, Father, thank you, because you put Rasta. This is reggae music getting highlighted to the world. Normally, when you go on a show, them play. If you go on Dancehall, whichever artist in the world from his Jamaican, you're going to hear music being played before the artist come on the stage.
Yes.
Normally, you'd hear some culture music, some reggae music with a bob, you know. When My Princess Gone, whatever songs you'd be hearing playing before the artist. Now I get to be the reggae segment before the artist.
Okay.
You overs what I deal with for.
You put together a package. You put together a musical package.
You get a musical package. So when you go to a Shawn show, you get Rasta Ajai first, then you maybe get Kwandi Jai or Fahrenheit, and then Ching Ching, and then Shawn Paul. So now you have a full package of the culture being exhibited in front of you. You have Kappa Shot Sound, which is Kappa Shawn and Jason, which is his brother. So you have the culture being presented, a full package of the culture being presented when this man is on tour. Now, I get in this opportunity. Yeah, we'd have loved for it to have been a Rasta who did give you the opportunity, or a reggae artist. But then guess what? I'm going to take it with two hands in the air and say, Father, thank you, because it's a dancehall artist and one of the biggest within the genre that gave us this platform to stand up and share the music and share the message with people. So we can't repeat that, but just to say, when we get the opportunity, we are going to give our next person the same chance and give more youth the same opportunity, because I guess so the culture get pushed forward. That is how the music and brand Jamaica. If you notice on a Shawn stage, whether it's digitally or in real life, a flag, the Jamaica flag, stays on Shawn's stage. Shawn Paul, you don't see Shawn Paul on the DJ booth. You see brand Jamaica. Shawn walks with brand Jamaica.
Okay.
Back. It's not Shawn Paul go up on the road. It's brand Jamaica. So the way him talk, if you notice, you've never heard Shawn try to talk like an American.
Yes.
No song. Every song is brand Jamaica being pushed forward. So I realized that, so that's why this man reached so far. It's brand Jamaica I'm walk with, and not Shawn Paul. It's not brand self. It's brand we.
He overstands. You know, he was part of the 90s wave, but he overstands the power of what the people want. And he provides that. Big up Shawn Paul.
Big up Shawn
for his vision, you know what I mean? Because that what you speak about takes vision to do, and a certain level of humility. So I have to big him up. I don't know the brethren, I've never met the brethren, but I always admire.
The steam Chalice King. We call him the steam Chalice King too. Is a deal. So there's no say Shawn is a steamer. No, so Shawn is a steamer. Shawn precepts, well, the whole crew precepts is Rastafari. The Dirty Rock family precepts by which we stand upon and move on is Rastafari.
I wouldn't have known that. You see,
Before any show, we have to pray. We have a thing we call footing, where your right foot go in at the circle. We keep a circle and the foot go in and we keep a prayer before every show. You see me I deal it, so just know say when you see this man out in the world, far right, just hail him as a far right. Don't chase the ball. He's a far right art, is a far right movement. The one that's why the music. Even I get cuss out. If I go too rough with the music, I get cuss out. I can tell you, I get cuss out based on the fact that the ones them say, watch out. If you notice Shawn music no deal with gun and violence and anything, because it's a far right mindset by which Shawn tried with. From the early days when him go Dave Kelly and do the audition.
Yes.
You know, if him sing them song there for the eye, if you do get a chance to reason with the ones, and the ones sing them song, there's some far right song and some culture song and some reggae song where and dancehall where have a message. So the ones, if you listen to the Live and Living album, notice even the songs them where him have. The song with Muta. The song with Muta. There's a song with Muta and Stone Boy and Jesse Royal. The message is in the music, so that's why we respect Ajai like Shawn Paul, because you know him keep I and I grounded. Humility at the highest order. Remember, I one of the more affluent in terms of having it.
Yeah, of course.
And the man stay balanced. During COVID, he never load up with him the far right. I can load it up. Food for the poor, the ones that I work with. So the ones that work with food for the poor, I build pump. I deal with pump. I deal with sending food to people. I build house to people without coming from the media I tell no one. The ones just find an entity by which them I deal with that thing, and we are work silently through that. So just know say is a philanthropist at the highest order. Just know say me not really try to the one on.
No, it's necessary. It's necessary.
It's not the ones who I got tell you about. One of the humble. If you link ones in the street, then we tell you what Shawn do for them. If you link ones and ones, then we tell you what Shawn do for them. Shawn now gonna be the one to tell you about. Ones and ones I can tell you. It's not a brother where try to seek no glory around it. But things I do under the quiet, which I feel like sometimes if you highlight it, so that once no one can give him a nice little shake and not to say, not God level, but for shake and I say thanks for the things them way do. But the ones that the works for, the ones that the works for individuals and entities. So I can tell you them that. So
yeah, big him up.
That's the board every time.
Big him up, make him know that the Lion Voice is here as a Rastafari independent, non-aligned media platform. Talk to us about how I get into the acting now, because the first time I ever see the eye in my life was on the big screen, 20 foot tall. I look like Claudia Massop, and I said, wow, how them get the thing so correct? Is the eye related?
No, we're not related, but we give thanks to the fact that we look so much like the one. All right. Or we get even interested in this, or if we even get to this acting thing, I have to pick up an empress, a Rasta empress, an artist, my sister, my friend, my pari, the real Storm.
Okay.
The Empress is an artist. Go check out her music. The real Storm sent her a casting call on Instagram.
Are you talking about the real Storm who live in DC?
Yes, she's same one.
Okay.
Yes,
Storm at my place, So
Storm at my sister. I'm a fan.
Okay, small world. Big up the real
Storm send her. Them I look for Seiko. Them send out that thing I look for Seiko.
Okay.
The Storm send I the casting call, I look for Seiko, send I a little thing for Instagram. I look for Seiko. So I send in a photo. I never did I go do it, and she said, Ajai, deal with it. I send in the photo. We get a link about 2 days later. Say, we're gonna send you we need to keep it quiet. We're gonna send you a script. Please do a self-take. So get the script and I tell my brethren Shells and my warrior boom. They're around me at the time, and we jump to it, we go up on Shells and we video it and we send it forward. We hear say Seiko play percussion. I don't know nothing about percussion. I coordination half people. I coordination half. A bass guitar I play. We not play percussion. So I go and try get some percussion lessons on the, what you say no, on the fly.
Yeah.
I try get I do a SWAT lesson. I try learn it. I go link a brethren who work at Edna Manley, we teach drums that live at Waterford. So I go link the hell and I do some basic.
Yeah.
Last boy, you left hand lazy far right. I say you're the right one, we move fast, but the left one depends something else. So coordination, I work for you far right, I laugh and thing. All I laugh, sending even the crappy take of the drumming and thing, and the casting director say, yo, when boy Brian it look good for you, because she can't buy my government. She say, boy Brian it look good for you. I say, all right, Jaja. All right. It's so what me say, them link I forward until I say I get Claudia. I don't get Seiko who I audition for. I get class. No. Fast forward, me get to the last part of the audition now.
Yeah.
I go Tough Gang.
Okay.
Tough Gang, me forgot the Saturday. So watch that joke far right. The Friday night, I go sleep. I get a vision. 3 o'clock in the morning as to what for wear. I get up, pick up my clothes, pick up my shoes, go forward, go sleep. That is it. Oh, go forward, go sleep. Get up the morning, put on where the vision say I have to put on. For I put on an orange Converse, when I have bright orange Converse. I have a Shawn Paul shirt with orange on it. From a walk in, everybody, it's like you catch the attention. Normally, me not depend that because I don't really like.
Yeah.
Far I know him tell I if you do. So
Yeah.
I work with Far I, I'm Far I tell I if you do. I work with Far I deal with it, go forward and do we reaching at the audition room from my walk in. Them say, wow, love your shoes, man. You got style. Okay, cool. Do my part. Everybody, whoa, we love it. Woo, you did well. Them say, all right, we needed to read another part. Read Bunny Wheeler.
Mm-hmm.
All right, outside I see Asa the Naki, the Bunny Wheeler's son.
Yes.
When I see him, I say, no, I can't do Bunny Wheeler on Sunday. Nobody can play Bunny Wheeler better than him son. So when them call I do the second one, I got the lady call and I say, no, I can't do this part because Bunny Wheeler Sunday and I can't do Bunny Wheeler better than Bunny. I can't do Jabby better than him son. Mine, I can't imitate anyone from I see them talk one time. Yeah. So, that's how you do it, so I can't look at Jabby trouble, but plus I'm never there go, So the one said, wow, nobody has ever done that. Okay, thank you. We'll call you. If you make it through, we'll call you. Luckily, remember Seiko, I got audition for Far. I get a call, say I get Claudia myself. I get a call, say, oh, congratulations, you got the role for Claudia myself. What a Seiko me did audition for. Okay, cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
Get fast forward to now, we fly go England. We do the contract, we do all of that now, so we have fly, all of that, do the paperwork and things. Fly from US go England. No, I locks they don't have highways in Far right.
I was going to get to that part there, but I'm glad you touched it yourself.
So from I reach England, I know the itinerary. Reach England, I go fit in reach England on Thursday, I go fit in the Friday, I'm supposed to do here the hair and makeup on Saturday. So I do the fit in the Friday, fit the clothes, all of that. When I go now to do the hair, me and the stylist did already talk about the hair and I say, yo, we give the signal because the ones where the stylist is a Far right from Trinidad. Okay. So big up Morris. So me and Morris are real Rasta, even though him do twisting a locks and thing. Him own a franchise, a loctician shops in the UK. So big up Revlon. Revlon went to him trying to buy out his shop, get him to go under there. That is how good his thing is. So big up Morris roots. So me I did. So Morris and me done signal. Like I and the other talk. I said, you don't know Far right? Yeah. So I said, no man, not defile the thing. So I said, all right. When I reach Far right, I spend about an hour twist up eye locks to try and make it look bungle together so that this time, so a time like this could have hold on my head.
Yeah.
Call it the producer and all of them states our video producer. I said, well, that's not gonna work. That's gotta cut. It's in the contract. No, Farah, I never seen it in a contract. Stupid me never read out the whole of the contract because he said here I have to go cut, like us. So now me done sign contract. I reach England and now me I say, boy. So the Farah, the woman come off for the phone and Farah look on her and say, watch out, Brian. The ear can grow back, your locks can grow back. These opportunities aren't opportunities that are presented a lot of times. And you're there in a King of Reggae representation, you're there in a film movie. What you choose to do? Me now cut it in a Morris, me now cut it. Start hyperventilate. I said, on my shoulder, Brian, you will get to youth. They don't normally give these opportunities to a ghetto youth. Think about it. Give you 2 minutes. Walk out. May I look forward in the mirror. All right. Morris. Cut it him so I can attach it. I can reattach it. Cut one, reattach it and say, yo, pull it. Pull it, reattach like it never. So how you do that? Him say, yeah, man, I can do that. That's my job. It's all right, Farah. Cut it.
Yeah. Ili. Right when you said cut, the thing cut. All right, so that shows you the mystic is here, but continue.
So we are talking again.
You say you just were at the decision to cut the locks.
All right, cool. Yeah, ready. So I tell him to cut for all the locks now. Tell him to cut it. He cut the locks. We leave from the studio because limousine come pick her up, carry her up on the studio grounds, which part because the studio grounds for this scene that I was in England to shoot was at Battersea Park, where Bob did there. So we're there at the back of the park and things.
Yes.
All of the trailer them. So there's where the setup is and drive forward, go to the hotel now. Far right, I go in our hotel room. A piece of hollering and howling and bawling going on, because yes or no, the reality say, my chance that they know, this.
Yes.
Wait there. So the weight of did I fuck up? Did I go against the order? Oh my God, me turn way. Me make money trick me. Oh God, them are gonna beat me. My music not gonna have no value. Me I deal with the storm, me I deal with all of this. In the hotel room for I call my manager, who a female me I stay in the US. Say Bruce see me a crying, and I say, yo, cause he use the N-word a lot. In New York, I say, yo, come on, calm down, man. It's not that serious. Yo, your locks gonna grow back. Like he's seeing the stress I'm on and stuff. And luckily the shoot wasn't until this was Saturday, so luckily the shoot wasn't until Tuesday. So, me get to go through emotionally just dealing with, just calming down because emotionally, I go through a storm, just accepting, say, yo, me cut my locks. Years, me I grow my locks. Teens of years. This is from 2005. I know where I'm at. 2023. Yeah. 23, we make them cut my locks. Man. So I deal with that war. And when I spent a week in the UK, shoot the scene, come forward in the States. I buck up Taurus Riley. Big up Taurus Riley. Me and Taurus, we all attack. And that was the reason we're quiet. I and I storm, we bring I down now for the legend. Big up to you. That's why a big brother in a far eye is always needed for help for overstand the journey, because I cut in locks never means that I go against the order or turn against the fate. It's me deciding that, I deciding that I make a decision to feed our family. No other ones now go do that for I and I. Enough ones in getting a 9 to 5 have to cut them locks and then later on realize they never have to cut them locks. But guess what? Sometimes it's good to start over. It's good to good. A rebirth sometimes is good. A refreshing of your energy, a refreshing of your spirit, a renewing of your spirit. You know, start over, shed the old and forward with the new. So, you know, that is kind of the reason where far I bring I through and help I to overstand, say, you know, and at the end of I and I journey is a start of a newer and a more refreshed part of I journey. It's a different level. It's an evolution at the same time, you know. So give thanks to Taros because trust me, if it wasn't for the Virgin, I would still be fighting a war where I wouldn't know how to navigate by I and I self, you know, and it take reasoning, it take time, even if you accept what the one say, but it was within that time within that reason that, you know, light came to my darkness.
Yeah, man.
So me I deal with car. It did rough. Me nah go tell her one say
and I give thanks for the eye transparency because, you know, this is a far right platform, so we can be harsh on each other. So I give thanks for the eye transparency for highlight that openly. Cause I was gonna ask the eye and I said, you know.
No man, it's a thing where I ain't afraid. No matter who, if me I talk to the eye in person, just a regular ones or I do an interview or an outer view of things, I always make it a point of duty for sure say here. You know, it's a journey. Like I fight the regular struggles as a human being and as any other one. So you have to deal with a mental something there for the eye self, you see. Because a lot of ones depressed and don't realize them depressed.
We have a big mental health problem in a Rastafari.
Because we don't know how to express yourself, or feel it is weakness, to shed a tear or to express how we are go through. So you see, we have a misconception, say being real is weakness.
Yes.
So I deal with, we have a big misconception. So that is where I run from a long time, where I ain't afraid of emotions. If I feel like cry, I go cry. If you want to call like a cry baby, so what? Let it be. Ricky Trooper are one of the person where I rate the most. Because Ricky Trooper and Ramfe shed a tear if that's what in emotion.
Big up Ricky Trooper too. Big up Ricky
Trooper. Yes, Ricky Trooper with dip on his son, and if he might lose and he feel like he might ball, he might ball. But that is a bad deal, but that is what a grown man is supposed to do. That is what a man. I not gonna make no one till I say if you be afraid of emotion. So that is why even our music come forward the way it does, because we have songs of different magnitude. I have more than 1,000 songs recorded.
Wow.
There's a vault. So we make sure we keep a vault. We are do the Prince and the Michael Jackson version of this music in terms of we're gonna keep some forward to when even when a day our youth them can.
Yeah, man.
I keep a vault. I literally keep a vault so that for them purpose, because I can't live like I a stone. So guess what? We want to make sure that the message continues. So when I left here, the message I go still there on for the eye them. When I go still hear I, when I go tired for your eye voice and see
man. And as I reason with the eye, we'll reason how the eye can build the eye ecosystem. So some of them songs in the vault.
Yeah, remember I and the eye did reason for all the ecosystem. So that is something where I start putting in place, because the reason there. Is it a reason the far I tell you, so I tell you, so you help take I out of the musical darkness, because when I ask a question, people, what is marketing in a music? What is music marketing? Nobody can answer a question. Far I the only one will answer a question and point in a direction where I feel like say, yes, that even when I bring it to my team, them say, yo, you're gonna learn something. I say, yes, man, I saw yo, see this something, see it, that when them say no, because that is how I stay. Once I learn something, everyone's around and you go get on the same wavelength to either. So them know. So right away we can crunch the numbers and do the thing and say, yes, I don't know, I don't feel like say, I do. I don't know which one me I got. So
and that is I'm on passion, because so many creatives, we just creating, and then where does it all go? How are we benefiting? We're trying to be a superstar, which is only a few can reach that superstar, but everyone can be a working creative if you have the right template. You know what I mean? And that's my passion, for especially as ionized Rastafari that don't want compromise, that don't want bow to the system. we need to make regular income. You know what I mean? With creative passion.
I heard you say something earlier when you said far right look like poverty to enough, man.
Yes, I
have something I want to say, but I want to make sure say, because it's like I don't see no far right want to go work. We have to work in a Babylon, you know. We have to work in a Babylon, you know. So if everybody turn what?
And just to highlight what the brethren say, as him light him spliff, while you're building, because remember when His Majesty built Ethiopia, you know, he brought European contractors to do the work until
because
he could get Ethiopians trained.
They understood it more and to train the ones them. Okay, yes, while you're doing it, so it's on the job training. While you're doing it, they're gonna learn. So don't feel no way if they ask a question. Because
if you have to get a job and earn an income to invest even in yourself. I just interviewed 5-star Celestial. We had the conversation. I tell artists, my clients, keep your day job, because as an artist you need an income to invest in your music.
If I didn't know the before I make certain, because I have a degree in accounting.
Okay.
So for the ones that I don't really know, that's why I used to work at Ministry of National Security. Okay. And so comes me end up work with Bigger Ford, because me used to be a supervisor at the Ministry of National Security, the JCA Finance branch to be exact. So we used to pay, which are the police get paid and them bills and them something they get paid. That's how me used to work. So me and police are brethren. Me not have that. Me not have bad rapport with police.
Your father's a legend.
Okay, so we have to have me, and not even have a theme strength, you know. You see here one now. You see if you call a surname within the force, if you call Boucher within the force, a whole heap of ones know I and I, because enough ones me send go school, enough ones youth me send go school. Me teach him how to get money out of the system. The money is there, so I teach them how to get that money out so them can benefit from it. So a whole heap of ones I and I are friends with soup commissioners, and you see me, because I saw it go. We give thanks. So that's why we're not too give no trouble in a society. That's why when we burn with fire, we friend them can call you and say, boy, I feel like one day, you know, so like happy. But we give thanks. So saying that to say, if I did know from earlier, say, if you keep idea job and invest in a music, I would have made that decision there. I never learned that, because here we know. But it's also another thing. Them tell us anything you do, you have to do it 100%. Do it wholeheartedly. You can't have 1 foot in and 1 foot out. Mm-hmm. So best music never got created until I started doing music only. So we're dynamic again.
Yeah, it is.
So we're dynamic again.
It's a balance.
But guess what? The thing is, I never know how I go survive either. I have a youth. I jump in a music. I have a youth. I deal with music, so it's like me I deal with everything. The storm come one time, so me jump out at 9 to 5, the youth forward right after. So now me have a youth within the time where, all right, now me feel focus on my career, me feel focus on family now to make sure some youth all right. So these are things that are balanced at the same time. So I never said to myself, I need to go back to work, you know, so you can take care of you properly, and I never do that. I decided to watch it. I go hustle this through, you know, I go make a way, find a way, dig it through. Now I go back in our system. So I not tell everybody to do that, because if I did to make a decision, no, I would have still keep the 9 to 5 and still do what I do until when I do.
A transition period.
Until it start earn, until it start money. Because you know what, that is the right way to do it. So any youth in at this time, I would have tell you that way. Because you know what, music need money. Gone are the days where artists sit down and wait for a manager to come save him life, and then when the manager tell us he might take 60% or 70%, you talk about the manager rob you, but you now remember so the manager pay your light, bill your water, bill your rent, give you money for go take care of your youth and give you a vehicle for drive. You now remember none of that, and you now remember them spending on your music video them and all of them something. So that is the business part of you remember. You are saying how you make the money. Him for just give you the whole of the money and you give him the 30%. No, you gonna get 30% and him get 70%. So you go hold that. You understand what I deal it, because you allow him to take care of your whole life. So now he has to recoup that money. No, that's why we ball. So now that's why I know we said to the youth them say that's why you have to invest in yourself. Just invest in yourself. Have a manager who is a business manager who can deal with things and organize things. Might not get paid yet. When the work make money, that is where him get paid. But for do the initial stages, him not get paid for the initial groundwork where him a put in. But here at least you are investing in yourself, so here him not feel like he might get skittled out or him feel like he might get used.
Exactly.
You understand? So it's a half and half. You might invest in time and energy, you are invest your money. So it's a half and half because it's a sheer exchange wait a minute. Is it me? A value. So our fear exchange of value. You see me? So it's simple.
I'm so glad to hear that I express this because so many of our artists don't want to get a job because them are artists, them baby mother are suffer or their children's mother is suffering.
If
you know, they're
never know it, I never know it. Far right, no one's never tell I. No one's never tell I.
Me know the
vibe. Here we go on. Our music look, it come with one glamour look where it look like say from your boss.
Yes.
Everything y'all get one Benz and y'all get one Beamer and y'all get one
yeah.
Like I saw it look. So here one now you don't really understand. Say here if you go buy all of this and have to maintain this in your youth, you go suffer your yard, you go live in a one board house with a pretty car. So here what you choose. So luckily me have an influence like G-Force as a mentor from Stone Love. Where G-Force in the 90s when Stone Love had the artist thing, and in the early 2000s, Stone Love had the artist thing. G-Force a drive a flatty. Why G-Force, why you not driving a man? Say, me have a daughter, I go college, and me have my wife, and me have mortgage to pay. So, me have to think frugal, me have to think prudent and what makes sense. So, things like this now make me realize from my early days, like, all right, celebrity life is celebrity life, you know, but you have real life to deal with, you know, because this man show me they have family to deal with, you know. Nobody never said that, you know. So just like the I said earlier, you know, no one said to you that most of the artists in a music business married, you know. You know that far, right?
Yeah, man.
Most artists married.
Successful
artists. No, even not even use successful. Most of the artists them from back in the day to even now. Enough man married and in a proper committed relationship. But here what the thing is, him don't put that in the music.
Yeah.
That is the only thing. It's like we hide so we in a committed and proper relationship.
It's true.
Because maybe that are gonna make you lose fans. That is what they told us.
Yeah.
So even when I did get married and me in the music business young, me I tell my wife, say me now wear the ring for my married finger because I don't want it market and me go, a foolishness with that I tell the woman.
Yes.
A foolishness with that I tell the woman. In retrospect, a big foolishness me I tell the people them girl with me.
Yes.
Me now go make it look like say we did that do. Me never learn it right.
Yes.
At this stage is when now me sister, oh man, I messed up. A good thing that me could have built something good back in the day. But just because I want to get the chauvinistic lifestyle, I want to show us the gallus lifestyle we talk about, that mess up. Because here what? Me apart be a single man as a married man.
Yes.
What people do? Me still tough on them. Me I go show us me tough on them. Me I go prove. So you see me I deal it. So there are things where we can. There are fixes to it that we just have to do a little bit different.
I'm glad that the eye being so transparent. Trust me, this is a liberation interview, you know. Because this are gonna liberate enough artists who see the eye and where the eye reach, who the eye associate with, who the eye train, and then the eye can have this testimony to give them practical, you know.
This journey, you're not gonna know it until you know it. You can't know it until you experience it. Some things you can hear and you can be smart enough to learn from. Some things you have to experience. Because there was no one in my immediate circle who was thinking on this level, who was in a them heights. So here what you know as much as to what you socialize to or to as much as you're exposed to. You can only act in that capacity that you're exposed to. So you could put it that way then. So it's not like you have to do around ones where do the same thing. But if you don't know it, if you're not exposed to that knowledge and that outlook, you won't act in that capacity. So for me, I can say I never exposed to that till a later time. You realize that you have so much money in a proper relationship. Them man and them good woman and wife, and I tell you say yo them a gallus and all dog shit a road. And yo, me not like them money, you know. So the man a guy yard him a go in. Hi honey, how you doing? Hi. And then you see woman a pop up a studio, drive vehicle with kids.
Because when you're operating as a man at a high level, you need that helpmate.
But you don't know because the music, like you said, the music where I make.
Yeah, man.
I show that, you know, because but then I want to show you something too.
Yeah.
Too much times we believe that what somebody live is what they're supposed to talk about too. Because a lot of times people build a character, a persona.
It's true.
So you they tell me say you expect Tanto Blacks to be a comedian and eat that in everyday life. Like this is the thing where you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
So why is it that you only think that the bad man artists are gonna act like bad man in regular day life and the girls, but yes, still the man who are comedic won't be comedic in his everyday life, if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
We don't look at the comedic man to be comedic in his everyday life, you know. But we look on the man who sing about girls music and murder music for be a killer in his everyday life. So that's why we go take on the persona there. That's why, you know, when we sing it, we go try live it. You understand what I mean? Because the people need to see. The people need to see the same imagery in your everyday life. That's why we get tricked. No. That is my job. So when I go work, I go work. When I there home, I there home. In my personal life, so I learned how, because Dean Fraser taught me how when you leave studio 5 o'clock. Done with music, done with music unless me have a show in a night or an interview in a night, you know, or unless me have a road, you know. But when me left studio, done with music, you know, me a daddy now, you know.
Okay.
Boy, in my daughter go say daddy, you know, my father go say son, you know. My mother go say, yo, my son. My niece I go say uncle. You understand what I deal with?
Yes.
So me wear four different hat that me just wear when me left studio, you know. When me there studio, one hat me I wear, you know. Me an artist, you know.
Yes.
When me left studio, me go take on 4 and 5, one more, you know. Me I'm bridging them friend, you know.
Yes.
So me I say 5 different hat that me take on after me leave studio, you know. So which do I want to be? Do I want to be stuck in one capacity? Or do I want to have more value to the world and to myself?
And usually the artists that destruct are the ones that trap themselves in that artist persona. You know what I mean?
Sometimes we don't know how to come out because we never learn that there has to be a balance.
There has to be a balance.
Remember, as an artist, you have to do Lulu, you know. You have to build
one thing I respect, Bounty Killer. As I got older, because when I ras, you know, I was remember them call me Bounty at high school, and then when I ras, me see all of the gun and the thing and the children that he was producing and how it was taking the society. So me did get vexed with Bounty for a little time. But then as I got older, me get to appreciate love. So even though he was, you know, some of the wickedest lyrics ever record, you know, he was not trying to live that in his personal life. Him separate that persona there from Rodney Price. And, you know, I see interviews now where he said that even it was Rastafari artists that come and tell him, where your conscious, tune them. And that helped him to balance himself and to ground him. You know, so that far-right influence helped him to become the poor people governor. And to his credit, he never, you know, in his personal life, I mean, he might have controversy other place, but in terms of trying to live a bad man life, as we see with artists, you don't hear that from Killer.
That was on the road because here what he separate evening. All right, put it this way. I'm gonna put it straight to you, far right.
Yeah.
If you live badness, you run from badness.
See it straight.
If you live badness, if you know badness, you don't want to live badness. You kind of want to live a good life like all the people in uptown.
Yes.
Get own one house up on the hill and help her come in your yard and hot water running in your pipe. If you did live ghetto life and badness life with shot a whistle pass and you hear pass you, then you don't want to live that. Those who did live good life, middle class, proper life are the people who, when them get in a music, I try run back at that something the same way. Because here what the thing is, you never experience it. So now you want to know what the real tough part right now.
Yes.
You want to know. Them have a saying when them say, when a bad you turn good, him turn good. But when a good you turn bad, him turn bad. Whole heap of good youth, I run back at the badness, I turn bad. So when them turn bad, then they really can go back good too tough.
Yes.
So I did it. So I can put it that way because we've taken certain roads and we've lived and seen certain lives. So I can tell you them first and about the emotional state of certain things as opposed to talking through the split of my face. So I did it. So you can talk the emotional state of something. So it's like if you live it, you know, born to live it.
Yeah.
Live it tough. I sell a figure and them something there. So if you live it, your everyday life, I run from it. You get what I mean?
As I get more mature, I respect that. You know, although I still want Bounty to leave the gun song them completely. You know what I mean? I don't think him should be recording any at this age, but that is just I. That is just I.
No, share it. Then let me put it this way. If you hear a 46-year-old man get hold with gun, how you look funny?
Yeah. No, it don't look good. You know what I mean?
Then let's be honest. When every time I hear a news and hear say a 40-year-old man get hold with gun, I just said, at that age you know figure it out yet, brother. Like, come on, man.
You gotta leave certain things because
some argument not supposed to come out of our mouth at certain
age. I agree. You know, we understand the memory lane and him have the catalog where him perform. I'm not talking about that part.
No, we're talking about the new version of the new guns. We're not like no new guns up here, man.
Yes. That is I still, you know, as someone who support.
If I make a new gun song now, I ever tell about where the youth them are doing, how it not make sense.
That makes sense. I
can talk from a different viewpoint. I can talk as I like, even though I do in music, I like talking from an OG perspective, even though I'm not too old. But I like talking from an OG perspective now, because guess what? We live certain things and we do certain things that we see. So because of that, I can speak from a different angle, tell you the street, go deep into the street culture, but then it's from an OG perspective.
No, nothing wrong with that.
What we went through, what we seen, what we used to do, I want to make sense. So
nothing wrong with that.
It's not me glorifying it and me telling you, say, yo, me I go do this, or me I go do that. You understand me? I deal it, so that don't make no sense at this stage of the game.
We've gone past 2 hours just like that. We give thanks for this is just part one. This platform, Lion Voice Network, we don't do just one interview because we have to follow the journey, because this is a journey. And so this is a part one, and this was an epic, a really full joy. The reason I tell you,
give eyes.
I want the eye to just let us know what is the future for us, Ajai. What is coming up? What should the people be looking out for the rest of this year and just moving forward, and how they can tap in to the eye ecosystem and to the eye movements, how they can support, because we want the item after this interview, spend some money with the brethren. I am trying to train the Lion Pride, say anytime we bring guests here, just
support
some revenue, circulate $5, $2, whatever him have go on him site, our platform, and spend money.
Something must do the way the item love. My certain here we do a wide cross section of music, as we always say. So here, something is there for your soul, something is there for your musical pleasure, just the same. So we deal with food for soul and we deal with the musical pleasure just the same. So I deal it, so it's a balance as far as I have been reasoning about. But as I them say, watching a man is for the rest of the year, like I say, we are hit the item with some hard hitting reggae music. We are come forward with some reggae. We are come through with reggae. We are come through with some soul stirring music, some message. Cause we go out in the world, that little tour when we do with Shawn Paul was an eye-opener for I, and I give thanks for it. I wholeheartedly give thanks, because May was a blessed month for I in terms of opening my third eye and opening the pine cone to what the music is about, what the journey is about, what the livity is about. Because we're outside and we are doing it, and we realize, I guess, so we are getting people in reggae, and the people want the music, and the people want the hardcore message music the way we claim so them no want. Them want it. Them are ask I feet. So I make sure say I forward in a studio right now, sitting beside me. I want my engineer, them, I'm a producer, them, him build rhythm them for me. So we make sure so we sit down and we cook. We forward in a studio and we cook some proper reggae song, and we are cook same way to make sure so we are give the item some food for the soul. To make sure so guess what, we are preserve this genre. We are make sure so Rastafari still continue to be heard and be seen through the music, and the culture still continue to spread, because that's why you get a song like World to Know. If you buck up on a song the far, you get what I mean? Yeah, everywhere I go, I want the world to know. I listen, I see is the king of all kings. And
I'm
it's
gonna ask her if you do an acapella, so save it. I want to get an acapella from there before we seal up that interview.
so we make sure that these are things where we put the message in the music. Where there was I have a bird, used to tell her, I say every song I did, I Selassie I get mentioned within the song. And it's a thing where I go forward to again, where we fall off for a minute, but we go forward to that way. Because I think where I consciously make sure say every song I do, the king get mentioned within the song at some point in the song, because we keep the message within the music. And we are forward.
I hold that principle for my music. You will always hear the king mentioned because it makes sure that you don't know which song could bust, and I don't want to get known for a song and it don't have the glory there, and you stuck performing a song where don't have the glory there.
So it's a thing where I like when his blessings is over my it's a me idea some think of the pretty way that for say. I like when his blessing is over my music. So I have pretty ways to say things. I remember we used to go to church, so for church pretty top in our earth. So we give these people and we give thanks to the ones them listening, we give thanks to the tuning. As you see the social media, them are forward through. Support the music. Yes, so me I did it. We have some more music, movies we are going and we are about to move forward to Hollywood. We don't really call it Hollywood, we call it Hollywood. So we are about to move to Hollywood. If we go do for some pilot season, for do some audition for some TV. So we are get a little bit more serious with the acting. We are trying to make sure it's a year. I don't think enough of we out there. Far I don't really get no bag of chance if you act and them fall in love with that energy and I face and vibe. So I bring it to them, I bring it to the world. We big up Dan Shepherd, big up Query, big up Everaldo, big up Sheppy. You don't know too far I youth from Nomad, so make sure I say them keep far I out there and on the screen and in the music. So we have to big up with fellow family. Everybody big up every cast within the Bob Marley One Love movie, because you don't know be an artist within the music and be a Rasta. So
I was joyful to see everyone in the film, because I don't know enough of the ones there.
Yes, so I did, and then this is the first time His Majesty ever get represented on screen. So that is something where me
blockbuster. Yeah, man, that's true.
That means something to I and I bigger than where the I them even overstand, because I never see them part there when them part their film. So when I get to watch the movie and see His Majesty riding, remember I tell you, goosebump people talk about it now, a goosebump moment. So at them part the I talk about the I them have for over say certain things. Yeah, we have there are certain growths that we have with some things, but then guess what? It's bigger than just I and the I.
Yeah, man.
Thought process. It's bigger than that. The message gone further than it has ever been before. You get with me ideally, then the message are going to stay within a time for longer than it has ever been. So it get recorded in the pages of history. So eons and eons to come, far I got up on the screen. So that's how we see it. And we want it even more. So now we need to tell His Majesty's story now. We need a movie now where I tell His Majesty's story, I show the forwarding of His Majesty. Them thing they know. So that is supposed to make things like that possible now. So I did. So yearly I them. Love and honor, respect and manners. Selassie.
Give thanks. And please just leave us a cappella so people can know the musical vibration that they are coming with. Give us a little piece of
I said the youth send me in the street, I said them have the zigga knock. And every youth attack, I said them have a chip glock. While me have some linker work, still me have some linker chop. But no one, every man say, yo, the arms all sit for stop. Tired for see my brothers and my sisters, them a drop. The morals and the values seem for stuck and slack. And if you try to teach the right, them quick for you, for you a shot. What that, hey? No drop your guard when it come to them, yeah, youth, yeah. Them fully guard up and them quick for execute, yeah. No drop your guard when it come to them, yeah, youth, yeah. The one will laugh, I'm same one at the shoot time. Me say, no drop your guard when it come to them, yeah, youth, yeah. Them fully guard up and them quick for execute, yeah. No drop your guard when it come to them, yeah, youth, yeah.
Aye. So you see, this is real. This is Rastafari independent, non-aligned media. This is Ajai. This is the Jazz Match Kwasi. And the time has come for the Lions to tell our own story. And this is the Lion Voice. Ilai.
Aile.
Iron Vice. Yeah. Rastafari. Emperor Haile Selassie the first. Tell the people about Empress Mene. Well, even if the stars they fall and the moon turn into blood, but to the coming while we stand tall, I will shower you with my love. And even when the people start ball, cause they see the city streets them flood, but when the hurricane blow down their wall, I'll be by your side and me nah budge. Think I found the love of a lifetime. I love you every day or the night time. Almighty, I made your light shine and unto I. Your love was a lifeline. Think I found the love of a lifetime. I love you every day or the night time. Almighty, I made your light shine and unto I. That light was a lifeline. It seems like the world is upside down. I will never hide, I'd rather stand my ground. Lion of Judah blessed with the triple crown. Can't come fool I with no circus clown. Now fear no hurricane or the cyclone. Respect for Mama Earth with that embedded on me bone. That's why I will never leave you alone. Protect you from harm when the alarm sound. So even when the stars they fall and the moon turn into blood, to the coming while we stand tall, I will shower you with my love. And even when the people start ball, cause they see their city streets them flood, when the hurricane blow down our wall, I'll be by your side and me nah budge. Think I found the love of a lifetime. I love you every day or the night time. The Almighty, I made your light shine and unto I. Your light was a lifeline. I think I found the love of a lifetime. I love you every day or the night time. The Almighty, I made your light shine and unto I. Your love was a lifeline. They say hurt people, maybe that's why Babylon them so evil. Maybe Babylon abused as a child. That's why them no like the light when you smile. That's why them no like how your body curve. The way how you dance get on Babylon nerve. Them no know how the Almighty you serve. Want to be a queen, so a king you deserve. And I'll be by your side when things get worse. When the city flood cause the dam just burst. When you can depend on no state or church. Firm like a Menin and Haile Selassie first. So even